Okay, so we're ready for the next round, which will be Death-End Request All Trophies by Aaron. Stay tuned, we'll be over to that scene in a second. We'll be over to that scene in a second. And we should be live now.
Alright. So, hello everyone. Meron, I did ADF earlier. Now I'm going to do Death and Request 1 %. I made a new PS5 user for this. So I'm gonna show it real quick. Don't have any trophies. It's empty. And yeah. Gonna change my settings real quick. Set the game to easy to no vibration, faster camera speed. We're using English or Japanese voices?
I think we're still in English.
Okay.
Someone... yeah.
English it is
The
then.
tracker.
My console is updating stuff in the background for some reason.
Yeah, we're on English 89 to 70 at the moment.
Okay. So I'm gonna do a countdown and then I'll start the run.
Okay.
So the run will start in 3, 2, 1, go. So we're gonna get all the trophies in Death and Request 1. We're gonna do it on easy difficulty because this game doesn't have any trophy related to difficulties. So doing it on higher difficulties just make the run slower and it wouldn't really change that much. Thank you for the good luck. If you wanna hop into Boisha, feel free to, Vila. Don't really mind.
I will bring him in then, and then I will be right back myself.
Right. So first menu of the run. We're just gonna set Lunamis on all 3 of our slots. For those who haven't played this game, this gameplay is slightly different than other Idea Factory and Compiler Hack games. In this game, every character can do 3 actions per turn. You can also change a preset of what actions you want to do when you press the X button instead of having to choose everything manually every turn. So certain skills combination have a chance of allowing the character to learn new skills, and that's part of a trophy as well. So using Lunamis 3 times, well, you only need to do it twice, but like the third time's for more damage, has a 18% base chance of making Sheena learn Rokudain, which is an AoE skill that we're gonna use later on. I didn't get it, it's fine. It's actually faster if you learn it on the next tutorial fight. But yeah, so a short rundown of how this plant run is going to go is that we're gonna follow the regular new game any percent route up until we get to chapter 10. Then we're gonna spend about an hour doing Pain Area, which is an optional dungeon that has 5 floors, and every floor has around 10 encounters, if I remember correctly. And we have to fight every single one of them to get to the end for a trophy. Then we're gonna finish normal ending, and then we have to go into New Game Plus. For New Game Plus, we're gonna get to chapter 10 again. Then we're gonna grind for the trophy to get 1,000 kills. And then we'll clean up the remaining trophies and finish the run. So in this fight, the skeleton soldiers can either walk up to Sheena and attack her, chill, or they can like jump backwards and move far away. So this is not a good guard pattern. Usually what you want to see is you want to see all of them approaching Sheena. That way, if you have Rokurin or if you just learned it, you can kill them all in one turn. They're giving me a very odd formation here. And I still haven't learned Roku. If I kill 2 more guards without learning it, then I'll start trying to learn Lunamissimo. Lunamissimo is an upgrade of Sheena's default ability. Oh, there we go. Which is also a trophy. Lunamissimo is Sheena's first skilled upgrade version. So instead of costing 3 SP, it costs 15. But it does a lot more damage. So the combination used to learn that is you use Trally Bloom and then use Lunamis once. It has a 24% chance of being learned. Now the thing is that the higher your level, the higher the odds of learning a skill. So once you're like high enough level, you basically have like a 200% chance of learning skills. Okay, we got it. That's good. Yeah, what you saw there is glitch mode, which is this game's transformation. When the characters get hit or they step on bugs on the floor during fights, which looks like circular spikes of different colors, they'll get corruption. The corruption will increase. Once they get to 80%, they'll transfer into glitch mode. During glitch mode, your offensive stats are multiplied by 3, and your defensive stats are multiplied by 2. The thing is that this game's stat system is kinda scuffed in a sense, because your cap is at 999 points on every stat except for HP, and I think SP as well. Not really sure because I never reached the cap myself. But yeah, basically your offensive and defensive stats will cap at 999. As you can imagine, given that you have a times 3 multiplayer on glitch mode, it's rather easy to get to that cap, which means that glitch mode's utility is basically decreased the further you get into the game. It still has its uses, especially for the increase on defensive stats, but if we're talking like offensive wise, then yeah, its uses become rather limited in the future. But for now, it's pretty decent to kill enemies. Now, doing this on easy difficulty. So the main difference between difficulties are HP of enemies and the damage multipliers. So funnily enough, on all 3 difficulties, the stats of every enemy are basically the same. The only thing that changes is HP. On easy mode, they have a fifth of the HP they have on normal and hard, which means that you can kill a good chunk of the enemies in this game in about a turn, if done properly. But every other stat is the same. The multipliers are also less punishing. The damage multipliers of damage done to enemies compared to the damage they deal to you. So I have to do reality stuff here for those who haven't played this game. This game is divided in like 2 segments. You have the World's Odyssey segment where you play as Sheena and her group, where you try to like progress inside the game to find a way to escape. And then you have the real world section where you control Arata, and it's basically a visual novel. And you can see a bit of behind the scenes of how Arata and his friends are trying to help Sheena escape. So what you just saw there is the first decision in this game. This game has a bunch of like decisions that you can take. If you choose the wrong one, you get a game over and you have to load your previous save file. Because of this, I'm gonna be saving rather often, because all it takes is like one misinput or like the controller ignoring an input for the run to basically die. And we don't want that to happen, so I'm gonna save at the end of every chapter just in case. Which you normally don't do. But yeah. Now, since I have Dunamissimo, the next fight is gonna be pretty free. And we're gonna do a small menu here. We're gonna go in here. We're gonna buy Sheena's weapon, and we're gonna buy 2 rapid rings. Now we're gonna give Sheena the weapon, and we're gonna remove Lily for the party because she gets countered by the next boss. And then we're gonna change our actions to triple Dunamissimo. So skills in this game have one of 3 elements, basically. It can either be moon, star, or sun. And it's basically like rock, paper, scissors. If I remember correctly, moon wins against sun, sun wins against star, and star wins against the moon. I don't need to do this early on. Actually, this is from other routes, but I'm gonna open this shortcut anyway for the future. Since I'm here already, I'm gonna grab this. This is what you do on normal and hard mode because you need the money for an extra attack ring later on, and my muscle memory got the best of me. But yeah. Not a big time loss anyway, because later on we save time, we have to revisit this place. Now, more corruption mechanics. So when you're going from 0 to 60% corruption, your stats are also modified in a way. When you get to 20, 40 or 60% corruption, there's no indication about it anywhere in the game from what I remember, but you get stat boosts at those thresholds. I don't remember the exact values, but you do get a slight increase in stats. So this choice, we run for it. And we're about to approach the first boss of the game, who's going to die in one turn. This Scala. This is where you reset normal and hard mode a lot because you need a specific debuff. But in this case, we're just gonna hit them with triple dynamism and he's dead. And that's the first dungeon of the game. That's chapter 1. There's a trophy pop-up that doesn't have an image for some reason. Oh, there we go, it loaded. Took a while, but it loaded. Yeah, early on this run is basically the same thing as regular new game, 80%. You could do some stuff here, you could get the bad endings needed for the plan. Because there's a mechanic in this game called the episode chart that for watching specific events, you get a reward. It's usually money, but sometimes it's some useful equipment. So we're gonna use that now actually, because we want to get we get a free attack ring, which normally costs 3,500 any. So we save a lot of money by doing that. Skip a few cutscenes. Now for one of the trophies you need 80 entries there. Now the thing is that if you do normal ending and true ending, you are about 12 events short from getting that trophy. So I'm gonna get 12 bad endings on purpose when we get to New Game Plus. Is this thing still here? Okay. So we're gonna grab this key. Gonna grab this chest. And now we're gonna go do reality stuff. And now we got Al. Al is a pretty good character that we're going to use for most of the run. So we're gonna give her... Oh wait, we didn't do it. So go to the episode chart one. We're gonna grab Reunion and Defiance. To grab the attack ring, then I'm gonna give her that attack ring. I'm gonna change her default combo to Soul Strike. Now Soul Strike has two, well technically 3 upgrades. It's Soul Strike, Soul Lance, and then Soul Spear. We want to get either Soul Lance or Soul Spear for a certain boss on chapter 4, and then Solar Eruption, which is the final version, and we don't really care about because Soul Lance is still better anyway. So yeah, as long as Al gets those 2 skills, we're basically good to go. The thing is, I need to learn 50 skills, or flash 50 skills rather, which is when you use a specific combination and you win the RNG roll and your character learns a new skill. You need to do it 50 times. There's an item in the game called the Portable Dojo that is unlocked at the end of the game. That it costs like 6 million any, if I remember correctly, and unlocks every single skill for every character. The thing is that for some reason, grabbing that item doesn't give you the trophy because you didn't flash the skills yourself. Because that's what I was initially going to do when I routed this category. I was just gonna like buy that because we end up with a lot of money after the episode, after the pain area. But sadly, it's not a valid thing to do, so we have to do it manually, and that will happen at the end of the run. So now we get another choice here between eating a fish or not. If you eat the fish, you die. So we're gonna investigate instead. Watch the cutscene, and we're gonna do reality stuff. So you have to watch specific reality cutscenes before you get to specific points of the Inside Worlds Odyssey, or the game won't let you advance. For example, if you don't watch those 2 cutscenes that I just watched, when you try to go through this door at the right, the game won't let you go through, so you have to watch them beforehand. And here we have our second boss of the run. I'm gonna grab a guilty buff. So buffs on this game are rather interesting. You can carry them outside of fights, as you can see, and they are about a 50% increase on your stat. So we're gonna grab the agility buff, so will outspeedball Sheena and Muga was this thing's name if I remember correctly. Hopefully we'll learn Soul Spear, which we did. Well, I got them mixed up then. Soul Strike into Soul Spear into Soul Lance, which I always mix up. If Al learns... Well, when a character flashes a skill, they will cast it once for free. Essentially, you have like a 4 skill combo because you have like the 3 that you used and then the one you flash that is used for free on the first time. So when Al flashes Soul Spear there, it will kill Muga instantly. Basically, always. If you don't, it will die. It will not die, it will survive, and it usually attacks Sheena depending on where you push the boss. But it's not a big deal on easy difficulty. And it's also a decent... Well, depending on how your run's going, it could also be good because you have an extra turn to learn Lunamissimo with Sheena, because you need it for the next boss called Corpse. Known for memeing people with his time stop. Because that boss can put a debuff called time stop on your party members, which basically makes your character unable to move for anything, and debuffs are not healed automatically in this game. So there was an instance of Corpse time stopping all 3 party members at the same time on a run to a specific run, and that's basically a guaranteed game over. So in order to avoid that, I'm gonna give Sheena an attack, not attacking, a rapid ring. It will give her 50 agility, and that 50 agility plus the 50% buff from the agility buff will allow her to outspeed Corpse, and since we have Lunamissimo already, she should die in 1 turn. Some unlucky spawns here, but not really a big deal. You can have enemies in this game, you can have enemies straight up block your way and you'll get the encounter, and there's basically nothing you can do. And when you run away from an encounter, you don't... I'm gonna save here just in case because I haven't saved yet. If you run away from an encounter, unlike other games where the mob despawns, they don't despawn in this game. So let's say that there's an enemy blocking a door that you have to get through. If you fight it and then you run away, the enemy will still be there. You can use a few seconds of quote-unquote invulnerability that the game gives you, where you can't get another encounter right away to try and push it out of the way. This is a cutscene that cannot be skipped, by the way, not even using L1, so you have to manually mash. An easy way to tell when to continue mashing is to wait about 2 seconds after Al tilts her head to the side and then start mashing again. Now when you see this thing, you will probably want to run away from it. Well, if you run away from that, you'll get a bad ending. So yeah, the correct choice is to actually try to attack it. You can also press, if you're playing on easy, you can press the right stick and the game will basically tell you which one is the correct choice, which doesn't happen on normal or hard. We push Lydia here. She's about to get run over by a car. Then everyone's fine and our attack is taken in by a detective. I can't really explain much about the story of this game because I watched the story when the game initially came out, and I haven't done a story playthrough ever since. And it's been a while, so a lot of tests that we cannot skip, and then we go back to World's Odyssey. Sheena wakes up, then Clea joins. Now Clea is an amazing character on other difficulties. The problem is that for her to be amazing, you need a bit of setup. You need her to learn Azure Bullet, you need to learn All Life Restore, and then you need to give her a decent weapon. Easy doesn't really have the time or the need to do that, but when we get to chapter 10, I will actually buff up Clea a bit, because we're gonna use her against the final boss on True Ending. Oh, she didn't outspeed? That's interesting. She should have. But I'm gonna take the chance to learn Soul Lance. Well, Soul Spear Soulness. Wherever the 40 is P1, which didn't happen, so we're gonna go with Unamissimo times 3, and that kills the boss. And the next boss is star aligned, so it does more. It deals extra damage to Sheena. But I will one-shot it. We didn't get 40 SP1. Yeah, words percent. Words are hard to remember. That's chapter 3. It's a pretty short chapter. We'll climb the tree. Then we have another reality item that we have to pick up here in order to progress through the game. We have another choice to watch the picture with everyone, to watch the picture by ourselves, so we watch the picture with everyone. If not, you get a dead end, and then you go back to the title screen. On Death End Request 2, if you get a dead end, the game allows you to go back to the choice, so you can like try again without needing to actually reload a save file. Which is a pretty good quality of life change, if you ask me. And I wish this game had it. Now we're on our way to the forest. Excuse me. To Risaria Forest. We need to touch a teleport stone, because we need to come back here later. So the snake saw me, so I'm gonna do some circular movement there to dodge it. Gonna touch this warp stone that we're going to use on chapter 8. Sneak past the bear. And just continue ahead to the next dungeon. Risaria Forest is a pretty chill place. It's a rather long dungeon, and there's a puzzle that we're gonna have to do along the way. We got another party member here, Lucille, Chair Girl, also known as Wars Girl by many. We pick up that item for safety. That item is a full heal for everyone regardless of range, so it's a pretty good item for basically no extra cost. I'm gonna mash X here to skip the tutorial, but I mashed a bit too much. Grab the key item because we need to progress through the dungeon. We need to grab a few of those elf guidances to get through this dungeon. That's basically what's used for the puzzle. And they're used to make bridges and stuff like that, kind of like this. You use it and then a bridge appears. Thanks to a branch. Another unskippable cutscene. You don't want to go, you go after them, you don't beat them to the chase because if you do that, you die. Lexi, you're posting lies on the HDN marathon chat. And here's the portal puzzle. You basically have to go into a specific portal and then do something to activate the next teleport and stuff like that. That flower is in a really bad spot, but I think I have enough time to move out of the way. Yep. Grab another F guidance. Wait, no, this is Japanese though. Yeah, that's a reality item, never mind. I got the flower anyway because I'm dumb. Then we go back and then another teleporter was activated because of the key item that we used. So we go in here, circle all the way around. Use the elf's guidance that we just picked up to make another bridge. And we touch the pedestal. That's basically the puzzle. Now we have to do some backtracking. There's a neat small time save after this portal where you can just like, or not this one, the next one, you can just jump to the side and then you skip having to go around a branch. Saves like a good second or two. Ah, I got disoriented. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to this portal. And we're basically here now. It's a reality thing that we have to watch. Okay, now we have to take an extra path here because we need a key item to activate that bridge. That frog's in a good position. That frog can spawn right next to the bridge looking at you. And it can get a bit messy to dodge sometimes. You go all the way around here. There's not much to talk about here. Because it's just a long dungeon. And once you have memorized the puzzle, which is rather straightforward once you've done it a few times, then there's not much to it. Now we're gonna grab the key here. That flower's looking my way. Yeah, the weird key. Actual name. Then we're gonna use the interact with the pedestal and then the path's open. So up ahead, we have a quote-unquote unwinnable fight. That you don't usually win on normal and hard. The speedrun doesn't go for it. It's the first fight against Ripuka. It's a time-based fight where you have to survive a bunch of turns. But if you win, she drops a lot of EXP. And by a lot of EXP, I mean about 20 levels worth of EXP. In order to actually win that fight on easy mode, she has a fifth of the HP she has on other difficulties. I'm gonna pick this Enolef Setter for safety. In order to win that fight, we need to get Al to 90% corruption so she can stay on glitch mode for 2 turns. And then we need at least a 10% skill, which we have. So her starting corruption is way too high. I should be able to work something to work around this. Maybe not. Okay, I'm gonna have... Not sure if I'm gonna be able to get it. If we get the 48% range, then maybe. If not, we're kinda screwed. And she missed a bunch, so we're screwed anyway. So when I skip turn, gonna use All Lives Harden 3 times and then All Life Restore. And then gonna step on a bunch of bugs again. I'm gonna grab this one. Yep, I'm gonna use 40 3 times and this should kill. I also learned Solar Eruption, which I don't like. Because I like to learn Solar Eruption against this boss, which is the actual boss fight of the area. And Solar Eruption basically guarantees that you kill the boss with 3 soul lances. See, you survive with like a inch of HP, and I don't remember what this thing reflects. But it's not me, so... Okay, now we're gonna get stuck on a bit of a loop. But I have to walk around the same places a few times. So we're gonna get to the event, then we're gonna get teleported back. I'm gonna pick up this Elf's Heart for later. Though it's not really needed. A bunch of the stuff I pick up is because of muscle memory of all routes. Back when on True Ending you had to pick up a bunch of specific items throughout the run. But I'll talk about that more later. Right, we're out of the one more, and we're out of the loop. Damn it! So on the cutscenes where there's an option that you have to choose, the game won't allow you to skip said cutscene, even if it's after you already picked the option. So there's a bunch of cutscenes that we have to skip like this. As a fun fact, it wasn't always like this. If you play the Japanese version of this game without patches, so you're playing the original 1.0 version on JP, you can actually skip those cutscenes. The thing is that JP 1.0 doesn't have sprint. So you have to walk around all over the place, which is sadly slower. Here we meet Celica, one of the most broken characters of the game from the get-go. Because she has good base stats, she has pretty good skills, and an overall really complete set of skills without having to learn anything extra. So we need a boat to get to the temple on the back. So we have 2 options. We can try to negotiate with her, or try to fight her for it. If you choose to fight her for it, she kills everyone, and it's a game over. So yeah, don't do that. Okay, so that's done. I'm gonna change actions. I'm gonna put all 40s here. Ideally, I will have Lunami's Polo here, which, oh yeah, I got on the boss fight, so I'm gonna swap that there because I need it for another fight. And then for Celica, I'm gonna Disaster League and start it twice. This is old strats, we don't need to do that because we fought Ripuka. As the main difference about... Oh, the fish is in the way. Yep. The main difference about killing Ripuka or not is that if you kill Ripuka, then Al's level will be a lot higher. So she will be faster by default than Celica. Also because Celica doesn't have agility buff, we're gonna have to take an extra encounter at some point here. But the thing is, Al's AoE, well, Al's skills have a decently big range. So it's easy to hit. We're gonna have a few forced encounters here. We're gonna fight 1, 2, 3, and then 4 frogs. If Al outspeeds Celica, it's a lot fun. It's a lot easier to aim for multiple frogs. Well, you actually get that. No, I got into the frog. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to run away in time. I'm gonna try to. I'm holding the joystick. Okay, yeah, because we have invincibility. Well, that was a close one. It's not just you, noob. Everyone should headbutt Al. She carries the speedruns. We grab that. Skip that cutscene. Now we have a cutscene with choices, and the choices are pointless, so I'm gonna use option 1. It really doesn't matter what you choose there. The end result's the same. Pick up this money, well, no, the money chest is here. Pick up that money chest just in case. It's 20k any. So if I need some emergency funds, which I don't think I'm gonna need, I'll be able to use that and call it a day. But yeah, wait, is I or Al? I'm actually not sure right now. I think it's Al, but yeah, she deserves all the headbutts. Oh yeah, it's Al. Okay. This body is the one we're going to use for the rest of the normal and stuff. So up until we get to chapter 10, I got stuck there, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get in front of the fish. Okay, I will. That fish, well, getting in front of that fish requires a somewhat fast cycle. Oh, the enemy got stuck there. You have to see it. Requires a somewhat fast cycle. That fish will always spawn there and move the same direction. So you want to get in front of it, because if not, you're either gonna have to take the encounter and push it away, or you're gonna have to wait until it's done crossing. Turtle, please. We're gonna have a round 2 on the fish after we finish this area. So we killed both frogs. This is what I was talking about, Al's skill being easier to aim. Oh, thank god, this thing is not looking at the door. If that thing blocks the door, there's basically nothing you can do. You basically take the encounter and you try to push it away. And if you're unlucky enough, you're gonna have to like go into the encounter twice. This is 3 frogs. So Al's gonna kill 2 of them, and then I didn't get the buff with Celica, so the enemy went into glitch mode. It doesn't matter. It's basically the same. And we got a trophy for bouncing stuff. We're gonna do reality things here. Forgot the menu. This opens the way. The dinosaur is on the way. Grab the key item. And we're gonna get a weapon upgrade for Sheena, which is right in here. It's the chest behind this event. Wait, did it? Okay. That mob is in a rather bad spot. And I forgot to get the buff again, so this is gonna be rather slow. But they're both gonna attack Al, so you can still get the 3rd turn kill. It's just that they got a turn as well, so it's gonna make things slower. Grab the steady knight blade. That's basically an overall better weapon than the one Sheena has, which is the one we bought in chapter 1. Okay, so we need some decent movement and decent enemy spawns to get in front of the fish. Go here. We lure the fish, lure it to this wall, and then walk in a circle around it. And that's how you dodge it. So the way enemies chase you in this game is a bit weird sometimes. What is that thing doing? The way enemies chase you in this game is a bit weird because they'll notice you, they'll start working towards you, and at some point they will stop for a second, and then they will start chasing you again. You can use that second to dodge enemies if you lure them to the side of a corridor and then you circle around them. It's kinda hard to learn the proper timing though. You can actually run away from this boss fight, and if you do, you get a bad ending, by the way. I've actually done that accidentally at some point. I'll skip turn without, and then we're going to get 40% corruption just to try and make this 100% consistent, and we kill the boss in one turn because Celica is rather OP. I want to save my game, but the game won't let me. I am not sure what the criteria is for the game to let you save in a cutscene or not, because sometimes it lets you save, sometimes it doesn't. It doesn't have much to do with having to take choice or not. Those are the Ludens. They're kind of doing their own thing. I don't remember much about them, if I'm being honest. They are like super, like, you know, beings that have like transcended something. And they're pretty OP. They have their own area where they chill, basically. Which will go there at some point, and we're gonna use that room to teleport around. But yeah, we're back into Harty's castle now. So, since I opened the shortcut, we're gonna go right here. So if you don't open the shortcut, you have to go to the left after going through that door. Then you have to go to the upper floor and then circle all the way around. Kind of like the same path from chapter 1. But since we have the shortcut open, we can just like go through here directly. It's actually slower to open the shortcut and then go through the shortcut than just like not opening it at all. But the thing is that is, well, for this difficulty it's not needed, but for normal and hard you actually need to do that, so you don't really get a choice. Because you need the money and it's kinda sparse on early game. Scope things out. I honestly don't remember what's happening in the story at this point. What's the cutscene there? So next up we have a boss fight against Lily. She goes berserk or something like that from what I remember, and then she tries to murder us. I'm gonna save here just to have a save point around. Like, I don't want to crash, and this game can crash in very weird ways. Endeavor had a crash on this game by going through a door. I crashed on this game by opening the menu and not doing anything else. Seafresh crashed like twice by opening the lock inside of cutscene. So yeah, you don't really want to take chances on a long run like this. Yeah, Lily dies in one turn. We get a key that we need to progress further inside the dungeon. So we're gonna have to backtrack a bit, which means that we need to dodge the skeleton soldier ahead. But this time he's gonna spawn looking at us instead of the other way around. So I'm gonna lure it to this corner of the corridor and then I'm gonna run. What he did there, where he stopped for a second and then noticed me again, is what I mentioned earlier. Very useful to know if you want to dodge stuff. And there's gonna be a bunch of encounters that I'm gonna try to dodge here, but the problem is that these corridors are very narrow and some of the enemies are rather big, like this one. So watch the event, because if you don't watch that event, the game will let you proceed to the next area here. And now we have to do some parkour or platforming. Oh. Yeah, platforming is probably the better word. I suck at platforming games in general. So I'm gonna use Lucille's skill to like reveal the platforms, and then I'm gonna take my time jumping. That's basically the only spot, I think the only spot in the game from what I remember where you can actually use her field skill. So yeah, it's pretty useless. Most runners don't even do that. They just like, they know where the platforms are and they have like their own references and they just jump and call it a day. I suck at platforming, so I take my time. And that's an Untitled Chapter 6. That's actually pretty decent. Gonna save in here just in case, and the next time I save is probably gonna be a Chapter 9, something like that. Because the volcano is rather low. So now that Chapter 6 is done, we're gonna go back to Risaria. Risaria Forest. We have stuff to do there. And here we unlock the fighting game genre that we can use in fights. We're gonna see that a lot on Pain Area, and by a lot I mean for like every fight there. So this is another area of Risaria. Bunch of cutscenes here. And there's another puzzle here, where kind of similar, you pick up key items that you use to open doors. There's basically two main setups that you can do there. You can do the 3-key method, which is the fastest one, or you can do the 2-key method, which is a few seconds slower. The thing is, I don't remember the 3-key setup, so I'm gonna use the 2-key setup. Because when the 2-key setup appeared, which was discovered by a JP, or a Japanese runner, Kawasaki Suisen, who did a lot of routing work in this game. When he did that strat, I just copied it directly because I assumed that it was going to be faster, considering that you only use 2 keys. And then the thing was Endeavor. Was like, I feel like this method is slightly slower. And then we timed it and it was actually slower. So yeah. Unoptimal strats and all that. Here we're gonna fight Al. This is basically gonna go exactly the same way. He's basically going to die in one turn both times. Oh, and another thing about corruption, if you get to 100, if a character gets to 100% corruption, they will die instantly. And if you revive them inside a fight, they will have all of their stats debuffed and they'll be poisoned. So yeah, you really don't want that to happen. And as another fun fact, the poison is a poison puddle at the start of the second area of Risaria. If you have a dead party member on your team and you step on the poison puddle, that character will be revived. Which doesn't really make much sense, but it's kind of funny. But yeah. But now to backtrack, we're basically gonna do the exact same thing. Gonna go through here. But instead of taking a teleporter, we're gonna go watch the event here, and then we have to do some reality stuff. Grab that, skip cutscene. Now that cutscene on the talk menu is actually optional, you don't really need to watch it. So you can just watch this one and then the door will be open, and in the next room we get an upgrade for Al. It's basically a better weapon. We're gonna grab that. We're gonna give it to her, and then we're gonna give Celica a rapid ring. And I think the attack, you should have the attack ring. But yeah. Now we go to the strain area, which is where the Ludens live. And then I'm gonna teleport to this waymark that I grabbed about in chapter 4. Because we need to go back to Godot, and this is the fastest way to do it. If you don't do this, you basically have to manually backtrack all the way through the entire Risaria forest again to get here. So yeah, that's extremely slow. That's a pretty bad spawn. So I'm gonna take the counter, run away, and then push it out of the way. Also, I've carried the same buffs since like chapter 2 up to chapter 7. When you use this train area, all your buffs and debuffs are removed. Basically your party's status, HP, NSP, and corruption is all reset back to its original value. Okay, so the big dog over there is in an extremely bad position. So I'm gonna go this way first, although it's slightly slower. We're gonna fight Ripuka. We actually win against her this time. And we're gonna do that rather quickly as well. It's gonna die in one turn. And now we fight Lucille, who went Berserk as well. As you can see, Celica is rather OP. And I feel like she should have died there. Okay, no, doesn't matter. It's a 2-turn anyway. So, second part of the fight. That's a very shitty amount of damage. Gonna go into glitch mode with Thao. Oh, and I'll go the 2-turn kill. And that's fine. As long as she dies in 2 turns. That's basically what should happen. That gorilla's in a bad spot. And the dog is gonna spot me right away. Yeah, that's basically the worst thing that can happen here. As you can see, that thing's huge. And his hitbox is super big as well. Then we have to come all the way here. Get this key item. And then get past it again. And he turned around and he's looking my way again. Not much you can do there. At least the gorilla is not looking at me. So now a bunch of cutscenes. And the one on the library is unskippable because it has a choice. You have to be yourself. If not, you're gonna have an ending. So next up is the dragon. The end of episode, well, chapter 8. It's not so cute. There are no episodes here. So this is the dragon now. We do a pretty meme strat on higher difficulties where we summon Scala and we make it like bounce all the way around the place to kill in 1 turn. In this case, we can just use Sheena to kill. And she learned Lunami's... I don't remember the name. Lunami's Citilization or something like that? It's a 150 SP skill, which is one of her best skills available. So now that that's done, we are gonna TP to some Atheus. And we're gonna walk towards the volcano. I'm gonna get an encounter here. I'm gonna hold off for a bit just in case there's an enemy that spawns on the way. But if not, I'll manually go into an encounter right before reaching the volcano. Because we need the agility buff to outspeed the next bosses. That guy's looking at the wall. That enemy's running into a wall for some reason. Okay, you're the chosen one. I have agility buff and we can proceed into the volcano. So the further you get into the game, the harder it is to actually run away from encounters. If you get an encounter in chapter 11, which is the true ending exclusive chapter, you have to fight back because the odds of actually running away from an encounter at that point of the game are extremely low. And there's a lot of runs who die that way. If you get an encounter in chapter 11, it takes a while to kill the mobs because they are strong, but running away is basically not an option until you get the luck equivalent to like winning the lottery. So if you are playing on normal or hard, or even then if you are on any difficulty you get an encounter on chapter 11, you will most likely just reset and end the run there, because you're gonna lose a lot of time. And by the time you're done with the encounter, you probably have already lost like 45 seconds or something. Yeah, that thing is on a decent spot for once. Watch the event. I'm gonna pick up this chest, which is an Enolef Feather. That item is pretty good. It basically restores all the SP to every party member, regardless of range. So it's good to have a few of those, just in case. Okay, when I fight the dragon again, I have to be careful here, because if you touch that key item and you move far away, then you get a bad ending because everyone dies to lava. Gonna use this skill 3 times, often to paralyze it. It actually didn't paralyze. What happened was that Celica learned the upgraded version, which can also paralyze, and did that instead. That's a lot of shitty damage rolls over there. Yeah, I don't have speed for that. This is getting kinda scarred, but it should be fine. Gonna use AaronEsP11 3 times. I should have done this at the beginning, because the buff doesn't matter anyway, because it's gonna be lost at the end of this chapter. Grab this thing, which is a weapon for Celica. It's an upgrade of her already pretty decent weapon. I went to the wrong menu. I always do this for some reason. And we're gonna put Aster Leak on all spawns. And then we're gonna fight the jellyfish. The jellyfish is a bit of a pain in higher difficulties. It dies in 3 turns here. But an easy way to cheese the jellyfish, if it gives you trouble on your casual playthroughs on higher difficulties of this game, is to use Lucille to learn Therapy the Magus, which boosts magic attack, and then you use Advanced Sandstorm with Celica. So what that skill does is that it has a chance of skill sealing the enemy, and if you skill seal the jellyfish, it basically doesn't do anything until the debuff runs out. Oh, she paralyzed Sal. That's unfortunate. It's gonna take one more turn to die then, or maybe not. Alright, that's chapter 9, so now we head to Sametheus again. So I'm gonna do a bit of preparation before we go into Pain Area, which is what we're about to do. First of all, we need skills. So, put Lily and Clea there. And I'm going to give them rapid rings. You don't need this anymore. And you don't need that anymore.
Not bad.
So let's go fight this fish. Now with Clea, I already got all lives restored because of earlier. So technically I only need one more skill from her. And now with Sheena, I'm gonna use Rokuden twice to learn the upgraded version, which costs 80 SP, does more damage, and has higher chance to paralyze. With Lily though, we have a bunch of stuff to learn, so we're gonna do that to learn Icarus Heal, which is a speed buff for a single party member, and then we're gonna use Icarus Heal alongside Mary Light Order, and then that's Icarus Dash, which is the upgraded version of that skill, which is an agility buff for everyone. I have dead turns with Sheena, so I'm gonna learn Medic, because I need to learn 50 skills anyway, so while Lily is doing her thing, we can just learn other skills. And what she just learned is Mana Font, which is an ability that costs 150 SP, but it recovers more than that, so it's basically an infinite SP generator. Okay, I have all I need, so I'm gonna remove you. So you run for Celica. Then yeah, you have Polo, then I'm gonna give her that, and I'm gonna give her that, okay. I'm gonna save my game, and we're heading into Pain Area. So We're gonna be there for a while, so if anyone has anything to do, now's the time. Because there's an hour of basically doing nothing. So if we move fast enough, we get to dodge the first encounter, which we
Are you
did.
ready?
Oh yeah. That's a lot of damage.
Isn't good. I'll keep an eye
Okay,
on
we're
me.
gonna go with
My
alternative stats here. So what we're gonna be doing here is we're gonna grab the invulnerability bag, and then we're gonna clear most of the field of their backs. We're gonna go into glitch mode because we need to transform in glitch mode 100 times, and then we're gonna use fighting game. The good thing about fighting game is that it basically puts all the mobs together, so you can smack them like this. And if your damage is good enough and the defense is not that high, you can finish the encounter by doing that once. So now I'm done doing this, I'm gonna grab this rapid ring and this rapid ring. And I give both of them to Sheena because I wanted to go first.
I'm coming for you.
Until we get her upgraded version, her upgraded weapon, things might be a bit scuffed. But it's fine. Because her upgraded weapon gives her like an extra 100 something agility. In the meantime, we can just use Celica to do this instead. Basically just smacking the mobs like this. There's a lot of mobs who have like extremely high physical resistance and that won't die because of this. That's fine, we just to clean up afterwards, but the fact that every mob gets pulled together for this is what makes fighting games so good. Okay, that's a stronger version of the skeleton soldiers from the first chapter of the game. Those will become a lot more problematic later on because they tend to have very high physical defense.
Have I gotten stronger?
And yeah, basically this is what I'm going to be doing
Battle.
for the next hour or so. You're getting outsped a lot. Should not be happening.
Leave it to me.
But it should be fixed soon enough. Yeah. This is the good thing about Pain Area is that while it's its own trophy, it helps a lot with two other trophies. It helps a lot with the trophy for killing 1000 enemies. And it also helps a lot with the trophy for transforming into glitch mode 100 times.
Blast up. Oh, ain't no mountain.
We are also gonna end up super over leveled after this.
I won't make this easy for you.
Is the stream
Leave it to
fine?
me.
My chat just disconnected and reconnected again. So kind of
The
worries me.
stream seems fine here.
Okay, thank you. I guess it's Twitch chat things. Well, we continue through Pain Area then. We're gonna be doing the same thing.
Leave it to me.
Basically all the time. If the enemies weren't so scattered around, like, look at that formation. They're all like super far away from each other. If that wasn't a thing, then we wouldn't use fighting game that often. But since they are, we just group them together like this and kill them. You have 3 actions on fighting mode: triangle, circle, or X. And you have like a limit of 12 actions. The triangle one uses one action, the circle one uses 2, and the X one uses 3. Now in Sheena's case, the circle one that uses 2 is basically the best one available. Okay, that should be enough. Yep. Sheena's circle action does a lot of damage because it hits a lot of times. There's some enemies like that one that are rather resistant to physical will survive, which is fine, because that's why we have Celica go right after, so she can basically do the cleanup.
To the top. That's what I'm talking. I'm finally all stepping out. I'm going all out.
Ready for battle. Fighting
Ready to
assault.
go.
You got this, right?
So when we reach area About halfway through area 4, I'm going to leave the pain area, save the game, and reset the game. The reason why is because at least on PS4 there's a bug which we think it's a memory leak where the game will crash if you've been playing. Oh, I got 100% correction Sheena because I wasn't paying attention. That's fine. I'm just not gonna reset in this encounter, so we're going to
You got this, right?
use fighting game with Celica. But yeah, there's what we suspect is a memory leak, or if you've been playing the game too long and then you do the pain area in one go, the game crashes. So I'm gonna intentionally. That's not what I wanted to do. Say over many.
Thank you.
So we're gonna be resetting the game at that point. Also, that ability called All Lives Restored that I just learned, or that I learned earlier with Clea, is basically OP. So what it does is that it restores HP and SP of every party member as long as Clea's HP is maxed out. And since we're not using her to fight, it's basically infinite resources.
That was it. He's at it. What's this? Leave it to me.
Ready for battle. Fighting installed. You got this, right?
This Rhino is has very high physical defense. So we'll get Sheena, smack it around.
Let's go. All right.
Ready for battle.
Oh, he counters Moon.
Let's go.
Okay, then we're gonna take this chance to learn a skill with Lily. We're gonna get the upgrade of her basic skill, and then we're gonna smack it around with Celica.
It's all up. That's what I'm taught.
But yeah, I didn't go too in depth into this, but a lot of bosses mostly, and some enemies in pain area, and I think in general, they will counter specific elements. So if they counter Moon and you hit them with Moon, they will reflect some damage back to you. They won't take any damage.
Fighting installed. You got this, right?
Which is the reason why Lily is useless against the first boss of the game, because that boss reflects Star. I think she was Star. Okay, I'm gonna use that to learn Medic. Oh, we have two Rhinos, not one. That's fine. But they move together. Gonna get another upgrade here, because I don't need to restore their SP.
I'll see what I can do.
And I'm gonna have Celica kill them both.
Victory. Oh, he's at it. So much left to prove. What's this?
You get pretty good weapons for basically every character in the game from this place.
All right, leave it to me. Fighting installed. You got this, right?
That big room right there marks the end of the first area.
Let's go.
I am not gonna go into fighting mode yet. I'm gonna smack it around with Celica.
All right.
And since everything died except for that small mob, I'm gonna kill with Sheena. Well, onwards to area 2 out of 5. No. So if the console takes a while to load that first enemy, you have enough time to get past it without having to fight it. Well, it works decently consistently on PS4 from what I remember, but since PS5 loads slightly faster, same thing with PS4 Pro, it's harder to do. Something lived. That thing did. Okay, so I'm gonna defend.
Hold on. Go easy on
And then I'm gonna use Icarus Dash, and then I'm gonna use Mana Fountains. Just to give Sheena a little bit buff.
Not too shabby
All right.
out there.
Took you down.
I'm gonna check her stun. I want to make sure that Sheena reaches cap. Yeah, she reaches cap in attack when she goes into glitch mode. But even at this point, she's already capped. Because she has 714 attack. And she has over 60% corruption, which is like a 50%. Well, not even that. You just account for the attack buff that she got earlier. Then she already has enough stats to reach cap. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to go into did the same thing again.
See what I can do.
Yeah, walk into a few too many dogs. It's fine.
Fighting
Leave it
stall.
to me.
You got this, right?
The rhino is gonna survive, but at least the two horses will probably die from this.
Boom, boom, pow!
Leave the rest to me. I did it.
Cover Sheena.
All good.
Okay, so I'm gonna get Celica to kill these two.
Heck yeah. Let's go.
Oh, that one didn't die. Nice low roll.
Cover
go.
Sheena.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to do that big brain strat here.
We got this in the bag.
I'm gonna grab invulnerability back, I'm gonna go into glitch mode, and then what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna use Asterlick twice, and then I'm gonna use Fantasia, which is her
Is
glitch
this
mode
good?
skill, which hits everyone. So it should kill the other rhino as well.
What's this?
Fantasia has the other effect of increasing the attack. Or it gives an attack buff to every ally.
Let's go for you.
Its damage sucks. Like, it's basically... At this point of the game, its damage is pretty low. But at least it has that other effect, which makes it useful sometimes.
Right?
And also its range. Okay, the spiders didn't die, so I'm gonna try to kill 2 of them. I can learn something else. I can learn
Identifying enemies
Stark for
Alright.
Starake. And then kill them with Rokudain. And I learn another skill. That's basically the best use you can give these death turns that you get in between. So I'm gonna use Icarus Dash, and then I'm gonna use Beastar Hands twice to get an upgrade.
Well done. I'm
So that's another skill for the list.
Leave it to me.
I'll see what I can do.
Because Sheena's fighting game Circle Baron does more damage than Celica's X-Baron, so it's more optimal to do this. Sometimes it backs out and Sheena's like spider-like legs, they disappear for no reason. Sometimes enemies here start moonwalking, which is also weird. I don't know, weird stuff happens in this place.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
All right, leave it to me.
So easy mode also reduces the damage you take from the bugs on the ground. If you play the game on armor, you'll notice how much damage you take every time you step on one of them. And they also have no debuffs on easy. So what we do is just, we only take damage of them, so we just step on the invincibility one and then we can just like run around freely. Without having to care about anything in particular. Okay, I'm gonna guard here.
It's over. Let's go.
Because Sheena doesn't have... Oh, her corruption is too high to step on like enough bugs to reduce the field bugs to 50%, so Arata can do this
You got this, right?
game stuff or summon bosses that we have already defeated and stuff like that. Which I need to do at some point because that's also a trophy. These 2 things are alive, so I'm gonna try and learn another skill with Lily. Oh, we won the 70%. That's pretty nice. Okay, I'm gonna use Metic into Meti, which
All right.
unlocks Meti Narc. To make things easier later on.
Am I getting stronger? What's this? I'm going all out.
Okay, we get that thing.
I'll see what I can do.
Gonna Rokudian 3 times and hope that I poison it. It did.
My turn.
Celica doesn't have enough speed to do her thing, so I'm gonna do Aster League and double
Is
10.
this good?
Which is enough damage to kill.
That was it.
Level ups are a pretty full heal, so. And we level up every like 2 or 3 fights.
Ready? Let's go.
Okay, let's not die again for no reason. Because I already done that twice.
You got this, right?
And it's a dumb way to lose a bunch of time. Okay, everything died except for the pretty buffed skeleton
All
soldier,
good.
which Celica's gonna finish on.
Victory. What's this? I'm going all out.
And now we have 3 of these, and they are not going to die
Ready for battle.
to Sheena's fighting mode. Can
Alright.
already guarantee that. So I'm gonna try to poison
My
them,
turn.
and it didn't work out. So I'm gonna kill at least this one. I don't know how this be.
All good.
I'm gonna kill this one, and then I'm gonna go for the other 3. Oh, it didn't die. Survived 1 HP. Sheena is invincible at the moment because of a bug that she stepped on.
Leave the
So
rest
she
to
doesn't
me.
really have to worry about anything. I use Lily to get more speed,
All right.
and then we Roku in
It's
3
over.
times.
Let's go. All good.
I think I can hit all 3 of them if I do this. No, I can. Okay, I'm just gonna hit these 2, and I'm gonna push them to the 3rd one. Never mind, the knockback is like super small. If you used to death and request to snuck backward, things just go flying and start bouncing around everywhere.
Ain't no mountain so much left to prove. Let's go. Make this easy for you. Powering.
Okay, this not go to 100 again.
Fighting installed. You got this, right?
Sometimes when you mash a lot, you can like skip the animation, but I'm not sure why it happens or like how to do it consistently because it will save a bunch of time. But if you pay attention, sometimes there's like no animation, but the actions are still consumed.
Let's go.
And I'm pretty sure the damage is also dealt.
Ready for battle. Fighting
Ready to
installed.
go.
You got
Seems to happen when you like start mashing from like a small distance away from the mobs. Didn't happen on this one though.
It's over. Coming for you.
Same thing, vulnerability bug, and we just start walking around,
battle.
having as many as we can, fighting
You got
mode.
this, right?
We have another 45 minutes of this.
All at a good pace, too. Onward. What's this? Are you ready?
Oh no, it's snails time. These snails are pretty tanky against physical though.
All good.
So I'm gonna go for magic spells with Celica as well.
Heck yeah.
Survive with 1 pix of
The
HP.
rest to me.
Hate to say it. I
What
was
does it say?
this and this, yeah. That's a chance to learn another skill and hopefully finish off
Victory. Let's go.
that snail. Okay,
All
pretty good.
right. Blast off. Leave it to me. Oh,
Yeah, see, its physical resistance is pretty high.
I won't go easy on you. I just
And I didn't give Lily her best weapon
blast off.
that we picked up earlier.
Am I getting
So I'm just gonna do it now. I'm gonna heal first.
That was helpful. I've made up my
It makes her slightly slower, but the rest of the stats are increased.
ready. Let's go.
Going into glitch mode, I'm gonna defend because she's not gonna be able to get to be able to use fighting game. But that's a lot of damage. Nice paralyze.
Let's go.
Oh, the fight should be done this turn, so it shouldn't really matter.
Ready for battle. Fighting
I like
installed. You got this, right?
But one of them survived, or 2 of them did actually.
Lose hope.
That's fine.
I get it.
Let's finish off with River.
Yeah.
Final boss of the second floor of this horrible place.
All right, leave it to me.
All right.
Gonna try to one-shot her.
It's over.
Didn't learn the new skill though. So he survived with 1 HP.
My turn. All good. That's the spirit. Let's go.
Should die to this though.
Great work, everyone. I'm finally stepping up.
And that's floor 2, now we go onwards to floor 3. Oh, we managed to skip an encounter. You love to see it.
All right, let's go.
It's not too consistent, this fight. It can still happen.
Fighting installed. You got this, right?
I'm going all out.
All right, leave it to me.
Come on, let's go.
Fighting installed.
Ready to go.
You got this, right?
I hope you couldn't hear the very loud motorcycles. They just cruised my screen. Because that was very loud for me.
I'm finally stepping up to prove.
Well, not much I can do about it, sadly.
My turn. Make this easy for you.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the bright red box.
Ready for battle.
Because they only increase Sheena's corruption by 1%. Depending on what character you're using, they get more corruption out of specific types of bugs than others.
My turn.
Oh, it's 1 HP. I'm gonna try to do Fantasia stats.
All right,
So-
leave it to me.
Aster,
Is this
Fantasia.
good?
Hopefully we'll kill the other guy. No, that didn't do no damage. Oh, it did
That's
actually.
what good thing
I'm genuinely surprised at that kill.
What's this? My turn for you.
Snails. So I'm gonna
Let's go.
use magic to hit all of these mobs.
Leave it to me.
And same thing with Celica really. More
Guess
magic.
It's all over. I did it.
Because those snails are way too tanky.
I did it. Victory! Well done. Leveled up. Tremendous. My turn.
I'll see what I can do. Fighting installed. You got this, right?
All good. Any idea what it is?
We survived again.
I'll see what I can do.
Is this good? To the top! Victory! All at a good pace,
Look,
too.
this Fantasia is coming in clutch.
This.
I should be getting. This is the halfway point of this floor. I should be getting Celica's best weapon soon. But I'm not gonna give it to her. Because it gives her a lot of agility and I don't want her outspeeding Sheena at this point. I'll do that later.
Coming for you!
All right, leave it to me. Fighting
Ready to
installed.
go.
You got this, right?
Let's keep at it. What's this?
That's Clea's best weapon, and we're gonna use later on.
Let's go. Make this easy for you.
That's a very early glitch mod, but I'm not a fan of.
All right, leave it to me.
Okay, good enough. By 2%.
Fighting installed. You got this, right?
Once I know that I've killed every mob in encounter, I just start spamming X to use 3 actions per attack to get out of fighting mode as fast as possible.
I'm going all out.
installed.
Loaded.
No, the game ignored my input.
Pew pew.
Yeah, here you use SP as your ammo, and that's basically one of the most pointless things in the game. Because it does no damage.
I'll see what I can do. Fighting installed.
And once you use one of Arata's cheat codes, all the bugs respawn again. So if you want to use it again, you have to get rid of at least 50%
Getting stronger.
of the bugs in the field.
What's coming for you?
Not gonna be able to get
All right.
to remove too many here because of the dog. Oh, we learned the 250 speed skill if I remember correctly for Sheena.
My turn.
How much
All good.
HP does that thing have?
That's the spirit.
What was it?
I did it. Victory! Great work, everyone.
Okay, this is the encounter is males. As long as they're not too scattered around, I'm gonna just kill them. Yeah, I'm gonna kill them with Sheena's AoE magic. Let's see if I can get all three of them on the burn. I didn't get that
See
one.
what I can do.
Leave it to me.
That's fine.
Any idea what
Just
it
no
is?
SP. Step on backs to recover some.
All good. Guess it's all over. The rest to me. I get it.
Is that thing not there?
All right.
No, it's not. That's fine.
Took you down. Leave it to me.
Because he has literally
All
1
good.
HP. No, no opportunity to learn another skill.
To the death, victory. Good thing I'm so limber. I'll work harder. What's this? Oh, my turn.
All right, leave it to me. Fighting
Ready to
installed.
go.
You got this, right?
Am I getting stronger? Onward! Oh, let's go!
Ready for battle. Fighting installed. You got this, right?
Good thing I held everyone down! What's this? Ready? Let's go!
That's the final boss of this area.
All right. Leave it to me. All good.
So he's gonna kill with 2 normal, or maybe not 2 normal
I won't
attacks.
go easy on you.
This one is resistant to physical.
I get it.
All right, leave it to me.
Here you go.
Damn, is he really not dead?
Not
it
too
to
shabby
me.
out there.
Yeah, he seems to be weak to moon
I'll
specifically.
work harder.
Right, so area 4. We skip the encounter, nice. Now when I get to the halfway point of this area, I'm gonna leave, save, and restart the game.
I'll see what I can
Pro
do.
safety measures.
Fighting installed. You got this, right?
The first time around this category, I used to do pain area at the end,
Keep everyone safe.
and I didn't know about the crash, so yeah. As you can imagine how thrilled I was to get a crash
Ready, my turn.
about 3.5 hours into a run, when it was almost done. And I didn't have any save point nearby, so the run basically died.
Took you down. Leave it to me.
Wow, really?
All good.
I hate to see.
To the down. Let's
I'll
go.
see what I can do.
I get it. We did it. Great work, everyone. Are you ready?
All right, leave it to me. Fighting installed. You got this, right?
it to me.
Ready for battle.
There is a
Fighting installed.
few
You got this, right?
easy fights where nothing has too much defense and they all die. This is what you love to see, when everything just dies to one fighting game.
Coming for you.
Sadly, doesn't happen that often.
All right, leave it to me.
And the higher the floor,
This, right?
the less likely it is half the time. I think everything's dead, so coming next.
This'll help me keep everyone safe.
Okay, so this thing, no, not this thing. Oh yeah, this thing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, not this thing.
My turn.
We're about to reach the halfway point.
All right, leave it to me.
Ah, there's two
Ready to go.
You got this, right?
skeleton nines. Yeah, these are the tanky types. Some of them are not too tanky, some of them are like really tanky. I guess they are this because they are quote unquote different mobs. But honestly, they do the same half the time. At least to me.
Is
I'm gonna go for Fantasia Star, but I don't think that's gonna kill. He has too much HP. Oh wow, okay.
Keep at it.
Never mind.
Are you
No
ready?
complaints from my side though.
My turn.
I'll see what I can do.
That effect that they're inflicting at the moment basically fixes your character's corruption level so that it can't decrease or increase.
Great work, Captain.
That has some uses on the higher difficult, the speedrun of higher difficulties. Because Sheena's Metin arc skill, which costs 2 or 7 SP, something like that. It has that same effect and basically allows you to stay on glitch mode forever.
To me.
All right. Leave it to me.
Because as long as you have like over 40, well no, over 80% corruption, if you use that ability
Yeah.
until the debuff runs out, your corruption will not increase or decrease, so it's free glitch mode forever if you keep refreshing the buff before it runs out.
Not too shabby out there.
All right.
Which is used against the final replica fight on higher difficulty,
All right.
because you really need the
It's over.
bonus to defensive stats. Okay, SP is really low, so I'm gonna quickly spam a life
That
restore.
was hope.
Actually, I think I'm going a bit overboard. Or maybe no, actually.
Let's go.
We'll see in a bit. So I don't remember the exact halfway point. I think it's the next encounter from what I remember.
Fighting installed. You got this, right?
My turn. All good. To the dip. That's what I'm. Am I getting stronger? What's this?
Maybe no. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, you already went to the halfway point, so I'm gonna leave. Even if I have to repeat a
What
few
do you wanna
times,
do?
don't really care.
Welcome.
We're gonna TP to some atheists, we're gonna save, and then we're going back in. But I'm gonna reset the game, and then we go back in.
I'll set this one.
You can also feel it to get like slightly laggier. So, I'll close that and open it again. Okay, so now we can talk to one of the Ludens,
Oh, what
and
do
she
you
will
wanna do?
sell us keys to the pain, to specific sections of the pain area. And okay, I'm gonna have to repeat the rear 4 fights. That's fine. Not ideal,
Lose.
but it's all for marathon safety. So yeah, we don't have speed buff anymore,
Let's go.
which means that enemies get to go first.
I'll see what I can do.
All right. Leave it to me.
That's a lot of misses.
All good. I won't go easy on you.
So we're gonna use Icarus Dash here and the circular AoE skill. Now everyone's buffed again. We
All right. All right. Let's go. All good. That's the spirit. I did it. My turn. All right. Took you Ain't no man.
okay, we're now back on track to continue doing what we were doing earlier.
Let's go. Make this easy for you. Come on, let's go.
All right, leave it to me.
Not close enough, huh?
All right.
I'll just do this instead.
It's over. My turn. All good. All good.
Gonna have Celica buff also to guarantee that she's always
I won't go easy.
capped
I did it.
on attack stun.
All right. Took you down. Oh.
Then after this fight, we're back on track where we were before. I don't think this is going to do much damage, but I'm gonna try it out anyway,
All right, leave it to me.
just in case.
Fighting installed. You got this, right?
I think it's gonna be Justin.
My turn.
Nope, 2 of them survived.
I'm back.
Time for Fantasia start.
All right, leave it to me.
Is this good?
Oh, he missed completely on that last enemy.
Let's go.
Like not a single hit landed,
I did
which
it.
is kind of funny.
So great work, everyone. Here I go.
Ready for battle.
I can win this.
Fighting
Ready to
installed.
go.
You got this, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Leave it to me.
Ready for battle.
I'm starting to.
People are already starting to go into the narration incentive. I'll
Is
throw a
this
bunch
good?
of channel points into that myself at some point later
Go,
on.
let's go. I did it.
I'm still not sure for which one I'm going to vote though,
All right. Leave it to me.
but
All
I'm
good.
definitely throwing some points to that.
Guess it's
As well
all
as whatever
victory.
incentive makes Seafresh suffer
Let me
more.
know. Let's go.
I did the thing
Leave it to
See what I
me.
can do.
Move.
that I usually do, and that I shouldn't do, but I do anyway.
All good.
Oh, this is gonna be pretty bad. This is actually gonna take a while. Because I don't want to revive Sheena. Because if I do, she's gonna be fully debuffed and poisoned. And if I heal that, then I have to remove every buff.
I did it.
So instead, I'm just gonna let Celica do her thing, even if it takes a
All
while.
good. Heck yeah.
Oh, she's time stopped one of them. So Celica's passive is that if she's close to an enemy at the end of her turn, she has a chance of time stopping
All good.
said enemy. I didn't hit one of them.
What? I did it. My
Oh,
turn. All good.
that was a dumb way to lose about a minute. Not that. My first.
That was help. What's this? Let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose a lot of time here. That's fine. Okay, that's the trophy for transforming into glitch mode 50 times. We're gonna have to transform into it 100
Is this
though.
good?
I'll see what I can do.
Let's go.
Fighting
Ready to
installed.
go.
You got this, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Took you down. The rest to me. I did it. So great work, everyone. Have I gotten stronger? Ready for battle.
All right, leave it to me. Fighting
I'll end
installed. You got this, right?
Oops, didn't want to jump.
My turn.
Oh, one of them actually
All
survived.
right.
That's not common. They don't survive with Sheena because Sheena has more damage than Celica with fighting game.
Delete it.
That's why I try to have her be faster than everyone else.
Leave it to me.
Okay. Boss, the final fight
All good.
of floor 4.
All right, leave it to
I
me.
think one enemy died,
Let's go.
but the rest are still alive. Ah, recall must be. Then I'm gonna go for 3 diapathies to hopefully kill the big dragon.
Took you down.
Yep.
Let's go. I did it.
Okay, so this is a random fight, I don't really need to anything. I'm gonna use this thing, where you can do different effects on the field. In this specific instance, we just changed the bugs, the type of bug on the ground. This is actually used on the Truant route in order to make Heaven's Messenger go corrupt, and that way it drops a lot of money, so we don't have to like pick up a bunch of extra items anymore throughout the run. But other than that, it doesn't really have that many uses. I'm just not gonna use it at all on this run, outside of that to get the trophy. And I'm also gonna summon Antoma Queen for another trophy, and just get that out of the way.
Let me know. I did. Leave it to me. All right.
Well, I had to do that at some point, so may as well do it now.
Have I gotten stronger? That was helpful.
And onwards to the final area, pain area. There's a lot more than 10 fights actually, maybe 20 then, per floor instead, and I just misremembered. I don't know, been a while since I routed this. And by a while I mean like 3 years.
All right, leave it to me. Fighting
Ready to
installed.
go.
You got this, right?
Good thing I'm so limber.
Yeah, we couldn't get the skip sadly, so we had to do an extra fight. Don't think, no, I'm not gonna be able to use fighting game for that, so I'm just gonna spam your
I'll see what I can do.
Leave it to me.
and then I'm gonna go into fighting game.
Fighting
Leave it to
installed.
me.
You got this, right? Boom, boom, pow! Boom, boom, pow! Boom, boom, pow! Boom, boom, pow! Boom, boom, pow!
Heck yeah, that's what I took. I'm finally stepping down. What's this? Ready for battle. My turn.
Ready for
Come
battle.
on, let's go.
Fighting
Ready to
start.
go.
You got this, right?
Didn't get as many glitch mode transformations as I was hoping to get here. As long as I get 50, that's fine. I can just finish it out the trophy up later. But given that I have to do... Oh, he started moonwalking. That's the bug I mentioned earlier. But yeah, I was hoping to get at least like 70 or so.
Is this good?
So I don't have to spend much time doing that later.
My turn. Make this easy for you.
But even then, everything that I get done while I'm doing pain area is just a nice bonus. I have strats to get the rest done later on, even if I can finish anything here.
All good.
One more lift. I should have gone into glitch mode here. That was something else for me.
Ain't no mountain so much left to prove.
Oh well.
What's this? Ready? Let's go.
See what I can do.
Fighting mode to get rid of everything except for the guards. And maybe even the guards, question mark, depending on if you get like the super tanky ones or not. They were,
All good.
so one of them leave.
To the top, victory. Pull out a good face too. Tremendous. Coming for you. No.
Maybe?
All right, leave it to me.
Just enough
Fighting
to be able to
start.
go into
You
glitch
got
mode.
this, right?
Not glitch mode, fighting it.
Leave it all good.
Well, that's a lot of misses, but I killed. I think that enemy is the halfway point because it's a big enemy. Normally, if you see a really big enemy like this, it's the halfway point of the floor. Oh, I don't like that.
All right.
This encounter is gonna suck. I can already feel it.
My
I'll
turn.
see what I can do.
I'm gonna go smack the skeleton soldier.
To the dome. Let's go. I did it. Leave it to me. All right.
Nothing's time.
Blast off. Let's go. All good.
But I think resist magic.
It won't go
So
easy
funnily
on you.
enough, Sheena has, out of Sheena's entire skill set, she only has one physical skill if I remember correctly.
Let's go. All right. It's over. Leave it to me.
And I think I learned it, but since
Is this good?
Sheena's menu is already full of skills, I have to manually swap it in
Keep at it.
at some point, but I'm not going to do that, only for like one very specific mob.
Ready? Let's go.
I'll just have like Celica deal with it.
All right, leave it to me.
Come on. Let's go.
Fighting
Ready to
start.
go.
You got this, right?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna barely survive, I think.
My
Yeah.
turn. Oh.
Ready for battle.
That's victory. What's this?
Oh, if I remember correctly, Lily's passive was that she heals a bit of HP. Everyone heals a bit of HP after every fight as long as she's in the party. From what I remember, don't quote me on that. She's sadly not used for anything in any category outside of. Oh, Sheena's spider legs are invisible. Yeah, that's what I mentioned earlier. Happens sometimes. Lily's only utility is on normal and armor, and you only use her as a mana battery with mana pump. She doesn't do anything else.
Is this good?
Because sadly her skill set sucks.
That was it.
And her damage also sucks.
Ready? Let's go. Powering up.
Alright, leave it to me. Fighting
Ready to
installed.
go.
You got this, right?
Yeah, yeah, go. Yeah, yeah, go. Yeah, yeah, go. Yeah, yeah, go. Good thing I didn't so long left to prove. What's this?
I think we're getting close to the end of the pain area. Fitting name for how much I hate
See
this
what I can do.
place.
Fighting installed. You got this, right?
All good.
I think I can do Fantasia stats because there's 3 lighter attacks. Celica, Fantasia.
Is this
I
good?
think this one has more HP than the other one. No, most of it missed.
Heck yeah!
Just no killing. Vigorous match.
Let's go. I get it.
I'm gonna snipe it with Lily from the other side.
Victory! Great work, everyone.
Ah, yeah, we're almost at the end. I could have saved a lot of time here, but
Makes this easy
memes
for
happen,
you.
unfortunately.
Ready for battle.
I see the snail, but I'm gonna go into fighting game anyway to get rid of everything else that is in the skeleton guard slash holding slash whatever it is, and the snail.
Let's go.
Yeah, and now I just kill the snail with Celica. Ah, Sheena? No, she's having no HP.
Guess it's
So since using one of the one of Farata's hacks or whatever,
I get it.
it resets the bugs. As you can see, Sheena is on top of a bunch of bugs.
Long left to prove.
That's a really fast way to get a character killed in hard mode.
Ready?
So you have to be mindful of where you end your turn with specific characters. Oh wow, this is gonna suck. And I didn't hit 2 of them.
Leave it to me.
If I'm gonna do this,
To me.
I'm gonna have like the copium that they're gonna die so much fast.
Boom, boom, pow!
Which doesn't seem like it's gonna happen because I'm seeing a lot of 3-digit numbers. Oh, they are moonwalking again.
Leave the rest to me. I get it. Victory! My turn. Powering up. All right.
Can I kill those 2?
Delete it.
Yes.
Oh, have I gotten stronger?
Okay, last 2 fights.
Are you ready?
I'll see what I can do. Fighting
Ready to
installed.
go.
You got this, right?
Yeah, go.
Well, how the drum is so big that you can just barely see its leg. Ah, it's not gonna die, it's gonna survive.
My turn.
That's
All
fine.
good.
Celica kills him.
To the dump. That's what I'm
Am I getting stronger? Everyone's safe. What's this?
Okay, this is the final boss
Don't look so nervous, gang.
that gives us the trophy. So, I did the thing again.
Is that
Indeed. Doesn't matter though.
ready for battle.
So from what I remember, this thing either reflects or like is resistant to most attacks. But it doesn't really matter as long as you have fighting in, as you can see. So yeah, it's dead
victory?
and all that.
This'll help me keep everyone safe.
So pain area has now been finished. So we're gonna finish the game. We're actually gonna finish the game now. And then we're gonna do New Game Plus stuff. And I forgot to mute my splits. Well, gonna have to put up with that every about anywhere from 6 minutes to 1 hour.
I'll sit this one out.
Save the game, because I don't want to repeat those last 2 floors. And for normal, it doesn't really matter, so I'm just gonna put Ali in here, and I'm gonna give her whatever equipment is available for her. Then we go into Odyssia, City of Memes, where runs go to die. Either to Celica one-shotting Sheena, or to an encounter blocking a bridge or something. But it has one of my favorite songs in the game, so I'll give it a pass only for that. So you can take the teleporter to the right and then walk, but it's slightly slower than just like walking all the way. So here, there's a boss here. Now getting this boss in one turn is a range
To me. All good.
that you cannot guarantee because you're already hitting stat cap, and we didn't get the range.
This.
It basically depends on how much Celica decides to miss.
I'm finally stepping out.
Saves a good 3 seconds if you kill in one turn though. Take the pad. So we have 3 boss fights left. Celica. We then fight Heaven's Messenger, and then we fight Ripuka, and then finish the game. None of them are particularly remarkable. I guess as a fun fact, I'll mention that Heaven's Messenger, which is the boss that you have to fight solo with Sheena, it takes a ridiculous amount of moon damage. I think it takes, from what I remember, it was like 30 times more moon damage than other enemies or something like that. Something absurd. So it tends to die really quickly, even though it has a lot of HP. But oh well. Down we go. 1400 times damage from it. Okay, that's way more than I remember from what you investigated a long time ago.
I'll keep an eye out.
Oh, it's not just moons, all magic? Let's see. I thought it was only moon because of Sheena. But yeah, I guess it will make sense that it's just magic in general.
Ready, my turn. All right. I'll tuck you down. Oh.
Thank you for the correction though. This way we have more accurate information. But just a fun little quirk that the boss has. And yeah, if you wanna get a lot of money, make this thing go corrupt by using Arata's cheat codes, and then kill it, and you'll get a lot of money. But I'm already rich because of pain area, so I'm just gonna kill it normally.
Stronger?
Oh, that's interesting.
Hope this will tip this out. I've made my choice.
I wonder if there's any specific reason why they did it that way, because it seems counterintuitive to me. But then again, I don't know anything about game development, and this robot had to be looking my way. Luca 1 has one of both. Let me see. Yeah, she doesn't take much damage from anything, so it makes sense.
Your turn now. Ha! Whoopsie.
So I think that's the first time I've used both Sheena and Clea's field skills. But yeah, there you go, that's how they look like. It's kind of like an unused Alan used mechanic in these games. Not really used that often. Oh my god, why are you doing that?
It's my turn. Here I come. Hey.
Oh, I forgot to put Clea. No, not Celica. Oh, doesn't matter.
Feel myself improving. Stronger?
Because I'm about to put a pro game in mode. And I'm going to mute my desktop audio real quick, split, and then re-enable it, so you don't have to hear the annoying sound effects that I have on my splits.
What? No way.
There we go. So, we got a trophy for finishing the normal ending, but sadly, we are not done. So we're gonna save the clear data and then we're gonna load it to go into New Game Plus. And now New Game Plus, I'm basically gonna do the same thing as I did on New Game, except that I'm gonna intentionally get 12 bad endings. Because I need them from the reframe trophy for 80 entries on the episode chart menu.
What's this? What's this? What's this?
In this case, I'm gonna use Rokuden and then double Lunamissimo. Also, I'm gonna optimize.
This'll do.
Don't really need anything. Like, things already die very quickly. There's a bad ending if you like to do tutorial, by the way, but that one is pretty slow to get.
Ready? Let's go.
Okay, so
All right.
tutorial 5, skill everything with Roku. This is the same guard fight as earlier. But since we outspeed them now,
I'll leave it to
we don't
me.
have to deal
All
with
right.
meme spawns, but the problem is that they spawn like far away from each other. So as long as they move towards Sheena, which one of them didn't do,
Leave it
because
to
there's
me.
always
All
that
right.
one guard that does this. Oh, nice miss. Level 100 Sheena, by the way.
All right.
But when in this game, you don't really get many stats after level 100. You usually only get like HP and a bit of SP, I think that's it. Or rather, only HP.
Let's go. All right.
Some of the one way.
Stop the road.
The other thing.
Hey, let's go.
Kill that thing.
Over already. What's this?
Let's talk a bit about platform differences. So, if you want to speedrun this game, you don't have to speedrun this painful category though. You can run an actually fun category, like any percent. Or hard true ending or something like that. You want to speedrun PC. PC is a lot faster than every other platform available. It has a bug that can throw you off if you're starting to learn the game, and that's the turn order that you can see at like the top left corner during fights is bugged on PC and it doesn't display the actual turn order. But once you get used to that, it's a very good version to play. Loads are really fast, menus don't have like any lag. It's a good time overall. PS4 or PS4 is slightly slower than PS4 Pro, which is slightly slower than PS5. Although the difference from PS4 Pro to the difference from PS4 to PS4 Pro is bigger than from Pro to PS5. And then there's the Switch version, which is just there. It's probably the worst version to run the game on. It loads slightly slower than base PS4, but like the game is rather laggy. Insert your Switch is on fire memes here and all that. But yeah, PC is the best way to run this game. There's also routes for basically every combination of difficulty and ending that you may be interested in. So there's routes for easy, normal, hard, both on true ending and normal ending. So you can choose whichever one you like more. Okay, so we're gonna have the NPC this time, and then the NPC murders Sheena. So yeah, then bad end and all that. I'm gonna use my life split counter to keep track of them. Then I have to reload the file and then choose the actual correct answer and then move on. Oh, I forgot to mention, there's also categories for New Game Plus. If you don't want to deal with any of the new game related stuff and you just want to see how fast you can complete the game without any additional restrictions, you can run New Game Plus. Running this game is a fun time, and the new game easy difficulty normal ending run is pretty easy to learn. So if you are interested in getting started and running this game, that's the category I would recommend. If you like memes like I do, just jump straight into hard true ending. Memes are always fun. Oh yeah, I don't have to watch that here. Forgot. Yeah, we're about at the halfway point of the run. So as a reminder, we're gonna get to chapter 10 again on New Game Plus. Then we are gonna get the 1000 kills trophy, which is a staple on a lot of Idea Factory and Compile games for some reason. They like this trophy a lot. For blood and speedruns, it's a bit painful to do every time though. But at least it's only 1000 in this game rather than 10,000 like Fairy Fencer or Omega Quintet. But it still takes a bit of grinding, so I'm gonna choose the wrong option here again, so we get another game overload, and so on. We're gonna do this 10 more times. Gonna kill Scala doing the same thing. Another difficulties, you spam guard against Scala, hoping that it uses Scala code and it inflicts the corruption defense down debuff. Because for normal and hard mode you need Sheena to go into glitch mode to fight Corpse, which is the big robot in chapter 3. And that's the fastest way to set that up. But sadly that leads to a lot of resetting. That's also, of course, if you are like going after a world record or an insanely good time. If not, you can just save on the save point right before Scala. Or just save on the cutscene right before Scala and then just try again. Back to the ship, then we go. Al joins again. I'm gonna press triangle to optimize her equipment, because we only have like the weapon. That's kinda...
Check this out.
And then I'm gonna change her combo. No, I don't wanna use... I change her combos. Oh, the combos are carried over from New Game Plus. Or from, yeah, from regular New Game. That's good to know. I don't really run New Game Plus, so I'm not too used to the specific differences. Grab key item. All done.
What's this?
It's a very bad spawn for the snail.
What's this?
And now we get to watch the crane animation again. And there's sadly no known way of skipping this rather long crane animation. If you find out how, then that's a good 15-second time save for like every single run, basically. Snail's in the way, so I'm gonna jump over them. Okay, this is part ending number 3. I'm gonna grab the door one later. Oh, the snail moved away while we're on the cutscene. That's convenient. And we find Muga again.
Come again!
As you can imagine, he's going to die in one hit.
That's it, it's over! Let's keep at it!
So, true ending, which is what we are doing here. So, true ending in this game is a lot easier than you would expect, especially compared to games like OQ, where getting true ending is pretty damn hard, and you will most likely not get it without a guide. So, the only thing you need in order to achieve true ending in this game is to complete 24 quests before you fight Ripuka on Odyssey. As long as you do that, you are on pace for true ending. which means that I'm not gonna do anything new here. I'm gonna save here and I'm gonna get that bad ending. You try to go into this room, they tell you not to, and if you do it anyway, well, things happen. There you go, have a bit of nightmare fuel. Then we load once again. You get a CE of Sheena strangling out for that bad ending. Some bad endings have CGs. And that one is one of those. Save again, we choose to ignore Clea this time and she gets angry and shoots everyone. And that's the 5th game over. But the thing reset. So while I'm on this cutscene, I'm gonna vote. You gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta get the speed buff because this enemy is on the way anyway.
Retreat!
It's a bad spawn. Yeah,
Let's go!
not much you can do about it. Could have tried to like put it further back. But at that point, it's just faster to take the encounter and escape than it is to like move the, lure the worm to a place where you can circle it safely. Back to manual machine we go. It's not skipping function for this. Not even the... You can skip the cutscene and you can use the auto mode to skip the text fast, so... I'll tilt her hair, count to 2, and start mashing again. And since we can't save for this choice, I'm just gonna choose the correct one. Because if I wanted to get a bad ending for this one, I would have to go uphill, save, then go in here, get the bad ending, load the save file, and then move here again. So I'll rather like not do that, choose the correct answer, and then get this bad ending instead, where I can save right on the choice. We verify Sheena's connection, and I don't remember what happens here, but it's a bad ending.
Hey,
Do the same here, we're gonna save, and this time we're gonna try to run away. And I think either Lydia or Arata get like run over by the car. Can't remember. Remember some of them, sadly not that many. Save again. This time you choose the bad ending and corpse kills everyone, and that's batting number 7. So I can get the photo one, which is 8, then I can get both of the torture rooms 1, which will make it to 10. I can get Celica's one, which is gonna be 11, and then I can just grab a random one.
Leave it to me. I can win this. Delete it.
You're
Let's
a
go.
worthy opponent.
I don't want you going first because this thing is stat aligned.
Get out of here. Keep up the.
It's
Level
over.
up.
So this bad ending is where Arata takes a look at the picture, and I think that he sees himself on the picture, something like that. Something happens with it. I think the contents of the photo change depending on which option you choose. From what I remember, don't quote me on that. As I mentioned at the start of the run, it's been 5 years since I watched the story of this game. Everything after that's just been speedrunning. Okay, we're gonna grab the teleporter as usual. I'm gonna grab the first teleporter of Risaria as well, because I need it for later on, for some of the last trophies for the run, to be precise. So just a reminder, what we have left is we need every single true ending, because every character in this game has their own true ending variation, and each one of them is associated with a trophy. The thing is that if you do it on new game, the character ending that you get on true end depends on how much you talk with them during in camps and stuff, from what I know. But if you do it on New Game Plus, the game just straight up gives you the option to choose whoever's ending you want to watch. And since you want to watch all of them, then we're basically gonna save at the final boss. We're gonna be the final boss 7 times, if I remember correctly, the 6 or 7 times. And then we're gonna choose each ending individually. Then we also need to kill 1000 enemies. We need to go into glitch mode 100 times. We need to learn 50 skills, and that should be all. So we don't have that much left. The problem is that most of those trophies take quite a while. This is the same puzzle as before. The flower is in an even worse position than it was before. So I'm gonna get this encounter twice, unless the flower decides to move away during this cutscene, which it didn't do, of course.
I think we should run.
Gonna run away. We're gonna jump. No,
Attack.
no, hit
I think we should run.
the thing. We're gonna jump over it.
What's this?
Grab the reality item. So yeah, those items with a skull icon are items from the real world that we find in World's Odyssey. And they have some impact of what happens in the real world.
What's going on here? Yeah!
Decent spawn so far. But yeah, sadly there's not much to talk about in this part of the run. Or in reality there's not really much to talk about for the rest of the run. Because we have a few big grinds to do. And then we'll get to ending over dawn.
What's this?
Gonna try my best for the incentive.
What's this?
And I'll be grateful if someone in chat can remind me just in case. 'Cause I know myself, and when I'm autopiloting, I tend to just like do the regular route and forget about any other change that I wanted to do. So it's a decent chance of me forgetting to do it. I'll probably do it on the 5th time we fight the final boss. Just in case I mess it up, I have like 2 more chances to do it. I tend to find Rebook again.
Leave it to me! Hold down, turn.
We still have to be careful here because even though Ripuka is not going to kill Al, not even close.
It's my turn.
Al can still die to corruption. Dying when you reach 100% corruption was removed on death end request too.
Bring it on.
For better or for worse, depending on who you ask. But yeah, it's a mechanic that they changed. Same time loop again. Nothing really to add. So pre-buff frog spawn, can jump over it. We're almost done getting the bad ends we need though. We have 9. We need 3 more. I might get an extra one just in case. Because I don't want to end up with like 79 entries on the episode chart menu and then having to figure out where I can get a quick bad ending.
Damn it!
Because it's definitely not gonna be the one that you get from dying to the tutorial. Yeah, good luck doing that with level 100 characters. I will have to play to like chapter 3 to get one, so yeah, let's not. This bad ending as a CG Oh, that if I skip the cutscene, everything gets skipped. But yeah, that bad ending is rough. Those who have seen it will probably remember it. But yeah, we're almost done with bad endings. You can now choose the actual correct answer.
Sure is.
Yep, we're going to fight Celica. It's not going to go well. But it's a pretty short bad ending. It's like to the text boxes. Okay, now in theory we have all the bad endings we need. But I will get one more at some point in the run. For safety measures. Celica joins. Now we're gonna do a quick menu where we add Celica to the party, we
I've made my
optimize her
choice.
stuff and check just in case if her combos are saved. Yeah, they are. Skip the real life cutscene and we gonna get the agility buff with her. Because I don't want Sheena to outspeed Celica. Because that's basically a dead turn for half of these fights. At this point, Sheena's only gonna kill the other two dragons. Can't believe I actually got a straight line to the end though.
Oh,
Enemies tend to get on the way really often though.
big victory.
Pick up reality item here.
What's going on here?
Skip cutscene. Do we have the cutscene with Totsuka? Remember? No. Not even close. It's Sumika. Don't even know where I got that name from, but okay. But yeah, the choice doesn't really matter at all, so you can choose either one. We'll come back here in about 20 minutes and we will stay here for about half an hour to grind encounters. The dinosaur stuck. I got stuck a bit, so this fish is gonna be a bit iffy. I made it to the cycle anyway. This cycle is a lot easier to get than the other one, where you have to, or when the fish is in front of you after you're coming back from this room. That one is a lot harder to do. But the one we just did is really easy to get, as long as you hook the wall. The turtle's looking my way again, just like last run.
Let's go. To the zip victory.
What's going on here?
The item.
Leave it to me. All good.
I
Guess it's all
shouldn't have
over.
done
Here I
should
come.
have killed one of the ones from the side. So it's gonna be a ton slower than it should really be.
It's over.
No way.
What's this? What's this? Let's go. Oh.
Did you last boss fight?
Guess it's all over. Now's turn.
All right, leave it to me.
Hey, how about it's over.
Pretty nice. Okay, that's not a good start, but that turtle is also. Oof, I think I'm gonna be able to make the fish cycle. It's gonna be a bit scuffed. Yeah,
Ready for battle. Everyone,
I had to
retreat.
take a big circle around the first map, so I couldn't get it this time. I got it on new game though, so I'm happy about that. I was a bit too slow there because the first enemy aggroed me instantly.
What's this?
It is what it is.
Let's go.
Suppose dice in one
Victory.
combo.
I'm finally stepping up. Work harder.
It's time for the revisits. Yeah, you can't save here. Don't really know the criteria on what fights, on what cutscenes you can save and what cutscenes you can't. But yeah. I like the Ludens. I thought they were interesting characters. But then they are like never mentioned again on Death and Request 2. So yeah. But indeed, back into Hearty's castle. Into Hearty's castle once again. And I didn't open the shortcut this time, so I'm gonna go the other way around. And the other path is basically go this way and then go upstairs. And then you do the same movement as you do in chapter 1. That enemy is really easy to... Oh yeah, I need to go down, pick up the... Damn.
I'm going. Leave it to me.
That enemy is easy to dodge if you don't forget that you have to pick up a reality item downstairs. But yeah, it's easy to dodge because it stays right in the center of the room. So you can run past it as long as you are on either side. The thing is, if you are touching the wall, your movement is slowed down. So that's something to keep in mind. You kind of want to be hugging the wall, but you don't want to be actually touching the wall. Because if you do, you're gonna get slowed down, and if you get slowed down too much, then it's gonna catch you. I'm not sure where he's gonna end up now because he saw me, and I saw movement that I don't usually do, so he should probably start walking towards where we came from, the original side of the hallway. So he should be moving away from the door, theoretically. But we'll see. Where are you? Oh, just straight up respawn. Okay, that also works, I guess. Perhaps move to the wrong way.
victory. I'm finally stepping up. Stronger?
Grab the key. Time for more parkour. I hate parkour. Well, not parkour, platforming. I don't know why I say parkour. It's not really parkour, it's just platforming. But yeah. Between Fairy Fencer and this game, I basically hate all platforming in any Idea Factory and Compound Hard games. Platforming and I are no good friends. I think this is looking my way, yeah. I saw him move on the minimap this way. Oh, yeah, that's bad. Yeah, if that enemy is looking at you, there's not really much you can do. Because it's really big. And it takes over the entire hallway. Let's see what about the unicorn slash horses slash whatever these things are. It's looking this way as well. Okay, we dodged one abusing that second when they stop moving, but I messed it up on the second one. Gonna do meme strats here to make sure I don't fall off. If you fall off there, you lose about 45 seconds. So I really don't want to. I'd rather take the extra time because I'll lose 3 by getting the jumps consistently rather than losing 45 and then having to do jumps again. That enemy can see you through this wall, if I remember correctly. And when he chases you, you can see its arm clip through the wall. Usume salute. Actually, we cannot do Usume salute on B2 this year because we're doing bad end. And bad ending, well, you don't finish the game on a fight. The B2 run is can though.
Leave it to me.
Oh, I got the encounter, okay. I was wondering what happened there, because like the screen was like black for a second.
What's this?
Oh, what is this frog doing here? Never seen it spawn so close to the teleporter before.
What's this?
Wait, I think I'm the wrong... Where am I again? Oh yeah, I'm on the wrong spot. Wait, no, I did it right, never mind. I got confused for a second, because I was expecting to see a gorilla there. But the gorilla is here. One of those moments when my brain refuses to work properly for some weird
Leave it to
reason.
me. Okay. Guess it's all a victory. I'm finally stepping up. Stronger? Let's go. All good. To the dip victory. All in a good case, too.
Okay, now Munakata was gonna go infiltrate a building. And then he got nervous because something happened, which I don't remember. Well, basically told him to chill.
What's this? What's this?
And that's chapter 7 done once again. Time to teleport back here again. And then go backwards. Fight Ripuka, fight Lucille,
Sit this one
fight the
out.
dragon, then go to the volcano, fight the dragon, the jellyfish, and then we get back to chapter 10. And then we get sidetracked to do things. That's a very well spawn. Okay, yeah, that's a really bad position for the big dog. So I'm gonna go after Ripuka first, although it's slightly slower. On PC, since PC loads really fast, like a lot faster than console, what you do is that you go up the route, you touch the teleport point, and then once you grab the key item, you teleport there,
Are you my turn?
and that's faster than walking back. And it's also safer, because you don't have to deal with the doggo for the second time.
You're the next to Lynn. Work harder. Hey, let's go. I'll get. Here I come. Hey, I'm in. Bye-bye. It's over. Ain't no mercy. I'll work harder.
Lucille goes down. That gorilla is in a really bad spot. He's literally looking at the bridge. Ah, turn right, turn right, turn right, turn right. Oh, he's not gonna turn right. Oh, he saw me. That's bad. Maybe I can make it before he sees me. Nice. Gorilla's still there though. Okay, now there's another easy bad ending that I can grab here. So what I'm going to do is gonna make a new save file here, and I'm not going to get this bad ending. I'm just gonna go forward. And if I end up needing this, well, a quick bad ending, I'll just reload this save file. Be yourself. Now this wall goes down, and we get to find the mean dragon again. Just try we use normal and hard for this dragon and the one on chapter 9. It's kind of funny, but it's like super effective as well.
I'll be back. Just wait till I.
You basically summon.
All right.
So it starts with 93% corruption or so. So if you push it into a few bucks, it will become corrupted and it will transform. And then what you do is that you summon Scala, and when you summon Scala to the battlefield, knockbacks go a lot further. So
One out.
since knockback does like a percentage of its HP as damage, what you do is that you just push him around and it starts like bouncing off everywhere really fast. And if you do it properly, it dies in one turn. It's a pretty meme strat, but it works really well. That's a day one strat that's still used.
This my turn. Let's fall back.
Voy a agarrar de aquí, ¿no?
Yeah. Yeah. Shield.
I didn't fall asleep as soon as I joined the VC.
Yo, what up? Oh, this enemy's looking good.
My turn. Let's fall back.
Yeah, I was kind of confused because the bomb moves you here and you never said anything. Oh my god, this enemy is the hardest part. Why is every mob in the volcano looking my way? Hey, when that happens. Okay, this one isn't. I just had to complain about it. And I'm going the wrong way. No, I was actually going the right way.
My turn. All good. Just wait till I get to you. Let's go. Breather. All right. Delete it. What a good face, too.
Funnily enough, the jellyfish is gonna die in the same amount of turns because of stat cap. That's how dumb it is. They removed the stat cap on Death End Request too, which was a decent move in my opinion.
Let's get started. Just wait till I...
It's more like they made it match the other games that they have in their
Let's go.
that they've done.
All right. All right.
So
All good.
just only a little small amount of games that they have that have really weird
That's what I took.
new mechanics and how stuff.
I'm not really too sure like why they decided to cap stats on this one. I guess they tried like something new, but it didn't really work out. I didn't mean to open that many. But that's a trophy I was gonna get later anyway. Okay, so I'm back in chapter 10. It's time for another half an hour of pure grinding. Smiley face.
Always nice.
Yep. So I'm gonna use Sheena, Clay, and Lily. I'm gonna change Clea's stuff so she uses Azure Bullet once and then all life restored twice. Lily's thing is correct. Gonna optimize her here. Make sure that she isn't faster than Sheena. And that's all we really need. The fish is looking the other way. So enemy formations are slightly different depending on if you get a symbol attack, if the fight starts on a neutral point, or if you get back attack. If you symbol attack a mob, your characters spawn on forming like a triangle, and the enemies are in the center or grouped together. So we are going to use that, and then Sheena has AoE skills to kill most of them.
The coast is clear.
And then we are going to use Lily and
I did it.
Clea
Victory.
to kill anyone that survived. So I'm gonna use small change real quick. Gonna do Rokurein twice and then Rokurein. But that's kinda how this is gonna play out.
Let's go.
I'm now going to use Traliboom twice actually. to learn a new skill and to also survive.
Victory belongs to the
As you can see, counters die really quickly this way, as long as everyone gets hit.
Let's go.
And if Sheena doesn't kill an enemy because it's out of range, Clea is gonna kill it, and then it's gonna use all life restore twice to give Sheena some mana back.
To me.
You did smile.
Because after doing this for a while, her level is like high enough for her to deplete her entire SP bar
Alright.
before actually leveling up. So using all life restore twice basically fixes that problem.
Alright.
Yeah, we're basically gonna do this over and over.
Am I getting stronger?
A symbol attack, so all the mobs are like grouped together in the center.
This is good.
And then you eat them
It's
to
only
death.
natural.
I've got so much left to prove. Yeah! Let's go. Alright.
Once they are all dead, we will walk out of the area and we'll walk back in to force every enemy to spawn.
Leave it to. Alright.
See what I can do.
So I moved.
Let's go.
Now you don't want to move with skills that are straight line like this, because the game tends to aim them for you if you don't move.
Great work. Let's keep at it. Ha! Leave it to. Alright.
I can feel myself improving.
Yeah! Now let's go. Alright. It's over. Getting stronger. Ha! Now leave it to. Alright.
So far the run's looking pretty decent. Although part of it is because PS5 is faster than
Alright.
PS4, which is the console that I used to do my PV
It's only natural.
of like 2 years ago.
Work harder.
But yeah,
Now's our. Let's go.
I don't remember whose run starts after this one, but if they are here, just letting you know that it's a good chance I'm gonna finish about 22 minutes under
You ready
estimate,
to. Alright.
unless something bad happens.
This is good. Is it over? Smile.
Just for reference.
Yeah!
Hit them while they're not
Alright.
looking.
Well, I'll mess around a bit in the end, I guess, if I finish too early.
You ready?
Alright.
I can showcase all the other games, like fighting game, arcades, billiard, and all that stuff, and why they suck. Well, jump is actually pretty good. The problem is that jumping takes a long time to do damage. So it's faster to just like kill enemies normally using skills. Why am I running away from this mod? I'll go back to that, that's fine.
Alright.
Put those heavy, and then I'm gonna line these two up.
You did great. The
And I'll
rest
just
of
get
me-
Lily to finish this off.
I get it. You've performed great work. I've got so much left to prove. Yeah! My turn. Alright. Ha! Yeah! Now let's. Alright. Yeah! Attacking. Let's. Alright. Leveled
I
up.
feel myself improving.
Yeah! Now's our. Let's go. Alright.
See what I can do.
I got it. It's only natural.
I've got so much left to prove. Yeah! I can't miss. Alright. Alright. Getting stronger and stronger.
I will say that this is a good time to like grab some food for some days to prepare for the next runs. But there's still an hour left of this. So yeah, I guess you can prepare your snacks for later, question mark. Because after I'm done grinding for kills, we're grinding glitch mode transformations and we're grinding flashing skills. And then we're finishing the game.
My turn. Alright.
All right, leave it to me.
I got smile. Ha! I can't. Alright. It's over. Leveled up. Yeah! Now. Alright. I can feel myself improving. Ha! My turn. Opportunity. Alright. How tremendous. Ha! Yeah! I can't miss this chance.
All right, leave it to me.
Let's go.
I'm not sure if she learned whatever she was going to learn earlier with this combination. Yeah, she did.
Lead before, well done.
Good.
Ha! Leave it to me. All right. My hands are getting stronger.
I shouldn't have gone this way. Slightly slower pathing.
Now. All right. How tremendous. Ha! I can't miss. All right. This is good.
So because of the hour we spent on, well, not hour, about 50 minutes that we spent on pain area, really.
All right.
I wouldn't have to kill that many enemies here, but we still have to kill a bunch of them. Because extreme pain area, we basically ignored every single mob,
The coast is clear. We'll go easy on you. I did.
which makes the most sense because you don't really need them.
It's over. Great work, everyone. Let's keep at it.
So yeah, glitch on pain area, we probably kill like 300 something, maybe 400 mobs. So we gotta get the rest of the kills somewhere.
My turn. All right.
I'll see what I can do.
I got it. It's only natural.
Okay, so if Clea gets another turn, I'm gonna try to learn some skills
You
with
ready
her.
now? All right.
Because most combinations only require 2 skills, so I can just do whatever for 2 skills and then just use Azure Bullet and I will kill whatever enemy is still alive.
Yeah! Now! All right. It's over. Am I getting stronger?
And since the party is basically over level 100, well over 100 by oops, I didn't mean to do that. Since the party is well over level 100 now, you are basically guaranteed to learn every skill at this point.
Yeah! All right.
Which is why I leave this trophy for this point in the game.
Everyone down. Attacking.
There might be some exceptions, because I haven't checked every single combination in the game. But like most of them, a good like 90% of them are basically guaranteed.
Victory belongs to all right. Tremendous. Perfect opportunity. All right.
All right, leave it to me.
Okay, so take this chance to release this. And then Nashor
This is
Bullet.
Is it over? Smile.
Another skill.
Victory
Let's go.
belongs
All right.
Sheena doesn't get MP back by doing that.
Yeah.
It's probably more optimal to do at the start of the grinding, but I just thought about it, so...
You ready?
All right.
Okay, she leveled up.
Hands are getting
So-
stronger.
Cool. Can probably buy wheel rings to give her extra
Alright.
maximum MP. or SP.
I've got so much left to prove. Yeah. Perfect. All right. It's over.
See what I can do.
I got it. It's only
Enjoy your
natural.
lurking, Louis.
Leave it. All right.
Got it. This is good.
No, I don't mean to this. Muscle memory
Got him.
keeps
Smile.
making me press X. Could have learned so many skills.
Let's go. All right.
I'll get it. This is good.
Okay, so Moonflash, Moonflash,
This
Nashor
is good.
Bullet.
That's easy. It's only natural. I'm not satisfied.
And I want to quickly go into this menu. Where is... Okay, yeah. I'm going to remove her glitch. Divide Bind. I'm gonna remove Headshot as well. I'm gonna remove... I don't think I need Moonflash anymore. No, I don't. So yeah, gonna free up a few slots, so when she learns skills, they go there. Oh, I skipped this mob. Come back here.
Hit them while they're not
Alright.
looking.
It's over. How tremendous. Yeah.
Stay on bot.
Let's go.
Be gone.
All right.
Banning bots mid run, 30%. I'm gonna blame Seafresh for no particular reason.
Victory belongs
All right.
See what I can do.
Okay, so blue bullet and all lives hardened gives all lives revived. Oh shit, he's here. I thought he went to bed.
You.
Oh, hello, Seafresh. What up?
I did it. We did it. Great work.
I thought you were going to sleep, man.
I'll work harder. Ha! Now's our. Let's go. All right.
Give me more.
Ha! Now. My turn. All right. I've got so much left to prove. Yeah. I can't go. All right.
Got him red-handed backstabbing. Through.
Let's go. All right.
All right, leave it to me.
Moonbeam
This is
twice
good.
and the Nashor Bullet.
I got it. It's only natural.
Leveled up. Yeah. Now. Let's go. All right.
This is what happens when I'm bored when doing this run. You just have to
My
blame
hands are
someone.
getting tingly.
It just happened to be you.
My turn. All right. It's over. Getting stronger. Yeah. I can't miss this chance. All right. Ha! Leave it. All right. It's over.
My hands are getting
Okay, we're about to get to the point where Sheena, when we're gonna have to actually manually heal SP with Sheena. Just say this is what I gotta do the same video. True. I mean, your run is basically twice as long as mine, so.
Can't miss this fight. All right. It's over.
Sadly, you have it worse. What else can we learn here? Can learn this one.
This is good. You did great. It's only natural.
How tremendous. Yeah.
Victory
Let's go.
belongs
All right.
to the...
Now leave it to me. All right.
Yeah, that's
SDS is a good game.
all Q, fair defense,
All right.
SBS are part of the 10,000 kill
Not satisfied.
memes.
Perfect opportunity.
88 flat percent would be like a decent run if that wasn't a thing. I already have Moon Laser. Okay, so I have to triple Moon Laser
This is
to
good.
learn something else.
I got it.
I mean,
Smile.
at least in SVS's case, you can just go into a fight like immediately after doing the fight.
Let's
You
go.
don't have to
All
wait for
right.
enemy respawns or anything.
And you do the same on ADF because you kill them on Shukesu's tower, but you only kill like 5 mobs or something like that. 5 or 6 mobs per fight.
All right.
It's been years since I did that, and I don't want to do it again. Shoutouts to the bomb who did
All
a
right.
88 flat percent run back in the day.
You ready?
All
There's
right.
also the trophy for playing for 40 hours.
Can't let everyone down.
So to actually set up an 88 flat percent run, you basically have to leave your console on the prison for like 30 hours. I think you can go a bit further than that, but I'm not too sure. I don't really remember most of the trophies. But you basically have to AFK like 30 hours. Because if not, you'll be done with plat stuff in like 11. Memes.
Let's leave it to me. All right.
My turn. This is good.
Quake Shaker. Can I do anything with that?
This is good. Is it over? It's only natural.
Let's leave it back.
My turn. All right.
That should be alright reading from Clay Adam.
Keep at it.
I didn't get the trophy yet, right? Nope.
All right.
Yeah, I can feel myself improving.
Yeah. Let's go. All right. Yeah.
Victory
All
belongs.
right. It's over.
See what I can do.
Are you ready for V2 memes,
This
Bila?
is good.
V2 memes. Which one?
It's only natural.
Regular V2. Oh wait, right, you're doing... Oh god, you're doing Nepal, I forgot.
My hands
I'm
are
ready
getting
for bad
stronger.
memes. I'm pretty confident about my run. I'm not gonna win first, but
Nah, don't say that.
All right.
You have a decent chance of winning.
Can't let everyone down.
I feel like everyone has a decent chance of winning that race. But it's B2 at the end of the day, so someone will die to tank Purple 1 for no reason for like 4.5 minutes. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
All right.
no.
It's over. Am I
So
getting
who knows how
stronger?
that's gonna end.
Just hoping it's something more or dark.
Yeah. I'm used to getting memed by B2. I'll get memed.
Yes.
I don't mind. I'll take one for the team. They have Divine Heal.
V2 only taketh, it hardly ever giveth.
Yep. Sad but true.
don't know what kind of mental problem I was having when I saw the game, and I'm like,
Alright.
I want to learn V2.
This is good.
It's a classic mistake that a lot of people make, don't worry. It's just usually people regret their decision before they finish learning the game.
I got him. It's only natural. I'm not satisfied.
Yeah, what the bomb said,
You
basically.
ready? Alright.
Yep.
Yeah. Onward.
P2 speedrun is just playing a gacha game for 2 hours.
Alright.
Oh, CPU's well reset? Okay, time to play with one hand.
Let's keep at it. My turn. Alright.
Ready for battle.
This is good.
I don't think I can do anything else with... Well, Egg Flare. We have Egg Flare? Nope. I want an Egg Flare. Moonbeam and Moon Flash. I don't have Moon Flash, it's removed it. You hate to see it.
Look into
Okay.
it. This is good.
Doesn't matter, I think we don't have enough skills already
Use it, smile. I'm not satisfied.
to make this, or to make the next pass like what was painful.
Now. Alright.
So the trophy should be popping up anytime now, from here to the next, no, anywhere,
You ready? Alright.
from literally right now to 5 minutes from now.
I got him. Smile.
But if I had to guess, it would probably be like about 30 minutes from now.
Hit him while they're not looking. My hands are getting tingly.
Because I had to waste a bunch of time doing many.
Victory belongs. Alright.
That's time I'm gonna get back later.
Lot to prove.
Well, me and Marin are gonna do a quick bat-in practice at some point between now and the run if you wanted to join that.
I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to. When are you guys planning on doing that?
I have no idea. Sometime after Marin wakes up.
Just throw me a ping like 10 minutes before you guys start, and
Ready for battle.
if I'm around, I'll
Probably
join.
just gonna be like a quick,
Smile.
yeah, you do this, and you're done.
Now leave it to. Alright. It's over. This is good.
V2 is the simplest game to learn, but it's just really hard.
Yeah, it's really hard to get a good run on it because of how much RNG is involved. But like the route is probably one of, and ironically, one of the easier routes of the main series. Because like there's not really that many bosses with like actual strats. Most of the strats are just spam skill 1, pray.
Yep.
Alright.
Ready for battle.
You did correct. Smile.
Community thinks I'm memeing and full copium when I keep saying I'm gonna do this next year.
Oh, we'll run. Doesn't request 1 plat per se?
Oh no, and just any of the runs in general that Hexy has thrown onto a spreadsheet.
You did
Oh
correct.
boy.
Smile.
I'm scared of that spreadsheet.
Stronger?
The empty promises spreadsheet.
Alright.
Yeah.
Tremendous. They're coming.
Yeah, this game is actually fun to run, except for this category.
It's my turn. This
This
is
category is a bit of a pain. Mainly because it's
Oh.
grinding, and that's it.
I would have to run it on PC, but I don't know how that works.
good. I did it.
Oh, PC is the best version to run this game.
Yeah, we don't get. Oh, I guess you can capture it so it shows the Steam overlay, huh?
Yeah, but can you put yourself like do not disturb on Steam, something like that?
Yeah, you can have it so that it captures the game with the Steam overlay over it.
But yeah, like PC is like multiple, like less than 10 minutes, well, almost 10 minutes faster than PS4, depending on
Alright.
category, I think.
Leave it to
If
me.
you did this run on PC, it would probably be like 40 minutes faster.
I got it. It's only not. Alright. I'll work harder.
It's a good version to run.
Victory.
The only
Alright.
version I can run really.
I mean, on the
Um,
best
Feel
one.
myself improving. right.
I don't have either this game or Dirk 2 on PS4, and I don't think I ever want to, given the things I hear about it.
As someone who has run both games on base PS4, let me tell you, you don't want to do that.
Victory belongs to right. Switch.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll heavily advise against that,
All right.
because it's a truly painful experience, especially Death and Request 2.
Nice. All right.
It has even more load times on this game. Where's my trophy game?
Hit him
Yeah,
all right.
if you're gonna run this game in PC, just keep in mind that you're gonna have to work around the turn order glitch.
You did great. It's only natural. Yeah. Onward.
Because the display of the turn order on the top left is backed on PC. And it doesn't show the actual turn order of things. Forgot, did you play this game casually at some point? Oh, there we go, that's the trophy.
Yeah, I beat the game casually. After playing the game like years ago and then stopped playing it because I was like, again, pissed off because the that one period earlier in your run when you were talking about how you weren't sure what the prerequisites for saving during cutscenes were. Those like 4 or 5 cutscenes leading up to that choice that has a game over when you first meet the Lumens. I picked the wrong one because I
Oh, no.
mistakenly read the text. And I didn't save at all in the dungeon you're in, so I had to go all the way back.
Oh my god. Yeah, that sounds painful, and I will have probably quit the game for a while as well.
I'll sit this one out.
Yeah. I know, to me it's weird that they didn't think about that.
This one I see.
It's like, they added it on Death and Request 2, and it makes things a lot better. But I feel like it should have been a thing in this game too. Luckily for me, I'm one of those people who save like every 5 minutes on like 3 different save files. So
Oh yeah, Sin.
I could avoid most of the memes in this game.
But I didn't know where a save point was in the
Done.
Aqua place because I was dumb and couldn't find it.
Done.
And I even spent like a good 5 minutes staring at that option, like, which one's the correct one? I don't want to look it up. Did I grab the wrong one? I'm like, no! It was not a good day.
What do you say?
Listen, new game true and easy is the one that I was going to learn.
I'll let you go this time.
That's a good category to start with. Ever since the corrupted Heaven's Messenger strat was found, the difference between normal and true ending is really small.
Done.
Because back in the day, TM, with the first few routes that we had, you had to pick up a lot of extra items
Guard.
to get the true end. Good night, Cho. Thank you for the good luck and for stopping by. Have a good sleep.
What do you
But
say?
yeah, back then, when
What do you
what we
say?
used to do is pick up a lot of extra chests in order to complete
What do
28
you
quests.
say? What do you say?
And the first version
What
of
do you say? What do
the
you
hard
say?
route
I'll
had,
kill you right
well,
now.
you actually did quests where you have to fight mobs. That's how old those strats were. Wait, how do I... I'm confused. Oh yeah, I didn't do
so-
double therapy, I'm
What do you
stupid.
say? I
A true end speedrun's basically just a normal end, but at chapter 10 you buy all the quest items,
I'll let you go this time.
right?
Yes. So, you basically do almost the same thing. You might pick up 1 or 2 extra items, then you're gonna go to the Luden's place, and you're gonna grab Arata's hack that increases the enemy's corruption, and you're gonna use that to corrupt Heaven's Messenger.
Victory.
Make him drop a ton of money, and then you're gonna buy every single item you need for the 24 quests for True End. That's basically how it goes.
Done.
Can't read my notes, I don't know what's going on.
I'll do my best.
I'm extra dumb today. Peer therapy.
What do you say? What? Let's go.
All right, leave it to me.
Let's go this time. Take Al's turn. Hey, how's that? Done. This is. On guard.
Alright, all of you memers in the chat, don't forget that we got Z-Fresh's run coming then right up after this. He's doing Ninja Wars, and he's going to have
What do you say?
2 characters. The first one is going to do hard mode, and the second one's going to do easy mode. Don't let Asuka win. We need Rav, since he's asleep, to lose. So I need everybody to put your points in the vert.
Like Barrett.
Perfect opportunity.
We actually team him up with Bert and Joyous.
I don't know why I want Vert to win, but it's gotta be a meme marathon.
Okay, that's also fair
I'll
enough.
do my best.
Make Barrett win, and then Maren, who's asleep, will miss like most of the run. Phoenix 2 and 8 Flare.
What do you say?
Actually, just do normal in first, I guess. No,
Let's go.
it'll be easy to win.
That's almost the same thing, really.
I'll see what I
Pick
can
up
do.
which one you like the most.
Let's go this time.
Okay, I'm gonna swap Lily out. I'm gonna put Celica in.
Leave it to me.
Ready for battle.
Is this good? Give me instructions.
It's really hard to keep track of what skills I've actually learned
Is this good?
and which ones I haven't learned yet. That's medic.
Wait till I get to you.
I'm gonna do this really random speedrun and see what time I get.
Best of luck.
It's done. I'll end it. It's dangerous
Got all
here.
the Dirk 1 speedrunners in both VCs right now, so if I go, what do? I know where I can ask.
That was helpful. Let's
Yep.
Is this good? What should I do?
This is been...
Should we
Is this
sub
good?
1 first ever
What should I
speedrun
do?
of this?
Is
I'd
this
laugh.
good?
Ah, you cool.
Give me instructions.
I don't know, I'm pretty bad at this game. Especially
Is
skipping
this good?
cutscenes is so awkward compared to the other
Here I
games.
come.
Already done with that.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, it's a bit weird because of the inputs needed.
I didn't start timer on the right spot, but that's okay.
So just to let you know, OQ has basically the same
Take
controls,
my Al's turn.
but you skip cutscenes with R2 instead, if I remember correctly. So that's gonna throw you off a bit when you start playing
My
OQ.
best.
I play V2, so.
Yeah, but B2 is L2 rather than R2.
Oh. SVS is R2.
Let's go
Oh,
this
is it?
time.
Damn, I wonder why they change it every game.
Ready? Wait till I get to you.
Let's-
How,
What's up?
Done. I'll do my best.
I'm struggling.
What are you struggling with?
All done. Leave the rest
Let
to
me know, I'll try to
Oh
help.
god. Ah.
All right, leave it to
I'm
me.
figuring it out. I was like, oh. I was trying to put Luminous on, and I couldn't figure it out.
Oh, yeah, that made us a bit confusing. Because like the center option is to remove commands, the one on the left is to use skills, and the one on the right is to assign stuff.
All done. Leave the rest to me.
Okay, I might finish this run really early.
I'll see what I can do.
Oops,
You
I'm
just
done.
strength down me, that's not nice.
On.
What's up?
I got strength down. I didn't know that guy can do that.
It's okay. Every single skill that Sheena has except one does magic damage, so...
Run for it!
Lives revived.
Thanks. That was helpful.
Wait, I thought that revived. Why is it called all lives revived if it doesn't revive? I'm confused now.
You saved me.
Oh.
We're not in trouble, are we?
Oh.
I'll end it.
Who was doing a run after me? I forgot.
Me first.
Whatever.
Oh, Sea
Nope.
Fish.
Leave the rest to me.
Nope. It's actually you. Ox.
Never mind.
Oh,
Yeah. Oz is Oz.
oh, it's lost. So I'm gonna be done soonish, in about 20 minutes, something like that.
You've been warned. We need to
I don't know if he's
retreat.
around. If not, I'll stall for time, doing random stuff.
Perfect opportunity.
Can I learn Roku down, please? This game.
On guard.
Oh, the game in Roku? Doesn't happen.
There we go.
All
If you want Roku, you go to twitch.tv/endeavorgaming. Because he got it 4 times in a row yesterday.
this time. Boing! I can't wait till I get to you. Oh, no! It's done. I'll end it.
Okay,
Time to take our leave.
this is a bit of a meme.
Ah.
I just saved 10.5 minutes. So I'm gonna finish really early. Okay, refrain, that, these are the counter endings, true ending. Oh my god, yeah, I'm gonna finish pretty early.
Why does this sound like any net marathon ever?
True.
Just bring on the 10-minute saves.
It's
Or
a
just
ti-
bring on the 30-minute saves.
Yeah, it's a 10-minute goal, which came from random on-the-fly routing. This is my redemption arc for going overestimate on every single run last year. Well, except B2. I don't think I've gone overestimate on B2 yet. Because it's B2.
Yeah, because the estimate on V2 is usually quite
Very lenient.
low. Yeah. Not
It's
quite
very
lenient.
lenient today. This year. I know I need to tell him.
Would it be funny if the game crashed, like right now? And all those 10
Yeah.
minutes that I saved and are suddenly lost. Actually, forgot you need dash or bullet on all 3 slots. Oh. Final sprint of the run.
Just what you want to hear when the run is about
Hey, let's go. All good.
2 hours away from its scheduled finishing time.
Let's go.
Granted, it started like an hour early.
It's my turn. This is good.
Yeah, I think it's like an hour and 20 minutes early or something like that.
Yeah.
Stronger?
And I'm gonna go like over
Yeah.
half an hour and there's minutes. So.
We saved half an hour on, what was it? Megatag. We saved a full hour on that.
Yeah.
This is nearly a full hour. It's going to be like 40 minutes or whatever.
Guess I'll meme around until Lost appears, because I don't know if he's around or not.
Well, it's Z-Fresh next, right? Yeah. Oh no, it's Oz next, and then Z-Fresh doing his own run.
Hmm.
So we do need Oz to be here.
X scroll speed on the CPU for this game is really fast. Jeez.
Yeah. Dirk has really fast PC. It's really nice, like Aaron was saying earlier. Apart from the turn speed bug, it's basically perfect. I mean, not turn speed, turn order display bug. As close to a perfect PC port as if you can make anyway.
True. I don't think it gets any better than this, honestly.
That's fine. Oh no.
Just wait till I get to you.
If we finish like
one was
really
good,
early
right?
and Ost is not around, I can just do coaching percent with Dilo's friend.
Coach Vito how to do
We've got no choice.
Yeah.
Dirk any percent.
Yeah. Coach
Oh,
Vilo.
I'm hitting stand.
All right.
I'm like thinking I'm running away this whole time. I haven't been running away. That's not the runaway button.
I got it. It's only natural.
Oh, he even doing standby instead of run away. It is pretty stupid how they are so similar.
Yeah. I hate how they change the controls for the same thing on like every game they make.
This one has to feel different.
Yeah.
Lily is dead, but that's okay, because she can stay dead.
Can't let my. Let's
Yeah.
go. All right.
This is fine.
This is fun.
All right. I'll work harder.
Gotta say that this game runs significantly better on the new CPU. Like, beforehand it didn't run that good. Oh, it's running pretty decent.
Yeah, I mean, the first time I played it on PC was already with a pretty good PC, so my opinion on it is kind of biased, but it's never been anything but buttery smooth here.
Slowly getting hang of it. No, that's not what you do. Ah.
Although don't give an idea, start building. They might actually do that. True, the arcade jump. Thank you for the reminder, Hexy.
Nope.
Do you just have to do it once, or do you have to do it on every ending?
This be
I think it's only once.
your turn now.
I don't think it really specifies, but just do it only once.
See.
Ivers hasn't gone into too much detail besides telling me that I have to jump 50 times.
I thought it was 69.
I mean, it's 50, but if I get over 50, I'll try to go for 69.
Is this fine? I know how to do this fight by now?
Wait, no, go back.
Hey yo. I didn't first turn it, this is not good.
I forgot to buy. Nice thing that I saved. Otherwise, I will have really fucked up there. I need to actually get to the ending.
Yeah, that does help. I think you'll find.
Kinda important. 12 these, 12 these, 12 these, 12 these, 12 these, 12 these.
Oh, it's a sub 10 minute Scala.
I'm probably buying a bunch of unnecessary stuff. But I have so much money that I don't really care. I'll buy the portable dojo too, why not?
Sounds interesting. Sounds.
Money's not a problem anymore.
I mean, yeah, you can basically just buy 2 of everything. Yes.
You be careful out there.
It's my most hated dungeon that's coming up.
Complete.
Do you have mana point? Yes, you do.
So is it the, like, place with the second boss that you don't like? Or the third one?
Here I
It's
go.
just the dungeon layout.
Yeah, I mean, like, the dock or whatever it is.
Yeah,
It's my turn.
I absolutely hate this dungeon.
Let's go.
The resort, the forest is like my favorite, even how weird it
Why am I
is.
using all here? I should be using Celica.
Yeah, everyone seems to like both.
Feel myself improving.
Okay, so for Al, you skill command, and you have
I've
Soul
made my
Strike,
choice.
Soul Strike, Soul Strike.
Let's go.
That's not where we go. And then this is when you guys do episode chart, and it's like, what is it?
Reunion and
Root-
Defiance.
Yeah, that one. And you give that to Al.
All good.
Yeah, you could have free attack.
Heck yeah.
Attack brings the stonks,
Got it.
and Dirk 1
This is good.
way too overpowered.
Store? No, no, well,
When you
that's. I'm
paralyze
dead.
Liddy, she's literally in the opposite corner of the battlefield. You did it again!
Run.
I hate
Let's
this
go.
fight
All good.
with passion.
For some reason, they thought that letting
Let's go. I did.
you get a 100 stat item at the start of the game was a good idea.
Yeah,
And then for Dirk 2, they just completely nerf baited that shit.
All good. Guess it's all
So much that the rings aren't really worth doing at all anymore. But oh well.
yeah. Tackling is such a mean. Like, 100 points in attack, then you go into glitch mode and you basically have 300 points in attack for free, for doing nothing.
Yep.
shield.
Glitch mode 2 OP as well, yeah.
Yeah, and then you cap stats on like chapter 2. Because this game's
have to
stat
watch
system is well designed.
Yes.
And then you get after like chapter 5 and then glitch mode becomes like completely useless for like 90% of the stuff. Unless you just need defensive stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. How much corruption does Celica have? 63%, okay, good enough. Because I forgot that I need to set up her corruption. So I can use Fantasia.
That's not... Go away.
Okay, time for me.
I forgot something, apparently. Why is this wall here? Oh wait, no, I didn't forget something else.
Coming for you. All good.
Yes, I did.
Is this?
Now I gotta go figure out what it is. Blind speedruns are great.
That's what I'm.
Yep.
Good thing I feel myself improving. Let's go.
Time
All good.
for the...
My apologies, Wall. Or what the goodness, I'm sorry I did that to you, Wall.
Is it over? It's only natural.
What?
Man, you're making him get in the apologies to the wall earlier, I hear.
Lean. All good.
Oh, well. Hi, there's another fight that I walked into.
There'll be enough of the apologies to the wall in the
This is good.
real apologies to the wall
Let's go. I
speedrun.
did it.
Oh my god, how much did you guys miss for the boss to be half HP? What's going on here?
I'll get up. This is good. The coast is clear. Smile.
Memes. What else?
True.
What did I miss? Hmm.
Okay, that's ending 1. Now we reload and do the same thing, but again.
Oh, so you're gonna do the jumping on the very last one, are you?
I don't know if I should do on the last one or the second to last one, just in case I mess up.
Let's go.
Yeah, probably the second to last one. So you don't have to fight the boss again if shit goes wrong.
Is this good? Heck yeah! That's what I'm
I speedrun this game before.
Let's go.
Yep, I totally didn't miss this item all the way back on the other side of the map.
It's me. This is good. The coast is clear.
About that.
It's only natural. My hands are gonna tingle. Let's get all good.
Why is the camera spawning this way?
Got it.
Okay, what's happening here?
This is good.
People are not doing damage. And this thing is leaving, and when this thing leaves, bad things can happen.
Not too shabby out there.
Let's go.
Until
all
Lily
good.
gets a turn anyway and she used that skill, that gives you a factor of evasion against star attacks, and then you're basically chilling.
Keep everyone safe.
Yeah, when I did my practice run yesterday, things it was dying in one turn consistently. I don't know what I'm missing.
It's a marathon.
I'm pretty sure I gave them the weapons.
You're missing luck.
True. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, you don't have equipment. Yeah, okay. That's it. We found
I
the
found a fish.
we found the issue.
I found a
Leave
fish.
it to me.
But still, Celica is not doing much damage. And he actually has equips.
Is this good? To the dough! That's what I'm not satisfied. Keep everyone safe. Let's go!
I think after that you kind of just go straight for the boss fight.
It's my turn. This is. I got him. It's only natural. Getting stronger and stronger.
Almost got another bad encounter.
Got it.
But
Okay, now
you
you
guys-
should die instantly. Or not, because she missed 5 medium shots.
I did it.
And then
Leave it to
Al
me.
just basically destroys this thing.
I'm really tired.
This'll help feel myself improving.
So the
She
music
didn't
for the
destroy it.
final boss was Minecraft music.
This is okay.
I press save. Gonna lose a lot of time here actually. Or maybe not a lot, but I'm gonna lose time. Especially because I have to manually re-equip Clea's gun
Not bad.
because I forgot
Let's leave it to me. All good.
to do it earlier.
Is this good?
Did I just make a mistake going this direction? I think I did.
I should use Fantasia
not-
against Rikuka and then I don't have to do it again here like 5 million times. That's
All good.
most likely faster. Like quite a bit.
This is. You did great. It's only
What
now.
exactly are you using Fantasia for here?
Yeah, the attack bar.
Let's go.
Oh, okay.
All good.
Because I think Clea has like 690
This is good.
attack.
Claire
You
needs
did
the attack.
smile.
Yeah,
Nice
so the attack
excellent
that's
work
very low.
through.
Okay, 2 more than no 1 more than Yum Memes.
No, go away.
Not bad. Let's leave
Am
it
I
to me.
pressing square to optimize? What game has optimizing square?
Good question.
Is this good? Guess it's all over.
Doesn't B2 have optimizing square?
I feel myself
I
improving.
think.
Leave it all good.
It hasn't optimized, but it's
Oh wait, no, you have to press multiple buttons in that game. I don't want pressing square
Coast
then.
is clear. Smile. Getting stronger and stronger.
oh well.
Let's go. Make this easy for you.
My monkey brain doing monkey brain
I went
thing.
monkey brain. Okay, well,
The coast is
I didn't
smile.
save at all, and I accidentally clicked on the wrong choice. Leia just decided to shoot us all. Well, oh, that gives me a time to work with.
The time for jumping memes. Also, I forgot that my PB doesn't do like proper endgame stats to kill Iris. So I'm not gonna lose much time here.
Not bad. I'm coming for you. Is this good?
But it was Minecraft music, Link. You didn't know? It's a collaboration.
Go! That's what I'm getting stronger and stronger. Smile, all good. I'll get up. This is it over? It's only natural. Give it more. Help you keep everyone safe. Let's get all good. This is good.
Wait. Oh, thank God he didn't die. I was actually meant to
Let's get.
do the thing. And I almost forgot and started mashing X. Okay, it's time for memes, like unironically. This is pretty ska.
All good. It's my turn.
All right, leave it to me.
Okay, here we go.
Is it finally
Show
time?
'em who's boss.
Time for
It's
memes.
finally
Gotta
time.
jump on top of Celica to reach the top. So
Wheelin'
1,
and
2,
dealin'.
3, 4,
You guys ready for
6,
counting with Aaron?
9, 10,
Wheelin' and dealin'.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19,
Wheelin' and
20.
dealin'. Wheelin' and dealin'. Wheelin' and dealin'. Wheelin' and dealin'.
30,
Wheelin' and dealin'. Wheelin' and dealin'. Wheelin' and dealin'.
40,
Wheelin' and dealin'. Wheelin' and dealin'. Wheelin' and dealin'. Wheelin' and
50,
dealin'.
let's go.
Wheelin' and dealin'. Wheelin' and dealin'. Wheelin' and dealin'.
60.
Wheelin' and dealin'.
No, I did 63.
Post is
Unfortunately,
Oh,
came around.
where's the 69?
I'll try one more time. I'll sacrifice time for this PB for memes.
Isn't that the whole point of net?
True.
Let's go. Make this easy for you.
Have you just tried
Is this
jumping
good?
better, Aaron?
Oh shit.
Spirit.
I didn't think about that.
Victory. Give us a horn. Keep everyone safe. Now, leave it to me. Let's get on with it. Heck yeah! Victory. Give me more. So much left to prove. I refuse to lose. All
This
good.
could be a pretty good split, man. Who cares?
Got it.
Oh, Celica doesn't have any ability, any AoE break spots. That's unfortunate. It's okay.
All right,
Okay,
leave
let's
it
go
to
again.
me.
You can't bench Endeavor. You have to be a part of
Cheers.
the tutorship for me learning Dirt 1. You're not allowed to sleep.
Wheelin' and dealin'.
Okay.
Wheelin' and dealin'.
Yeah, well, they've actually figured out how to fix the schedule without tutoring.
Wheelin' and
When-
dealin'. Wheelin' and dealin'.
We're getting
Wheelin' and dealin'.
Endeavor doing New Game Plus
Ready?
Wheelin' and
of
dealin'.
Victory.
Wheelin' and dealin'. Wheelin' and dealin'.
Oh,
Wheelin' and dealin'. Wheelin' and dealin'. Wheelin' and dealin'. Wheelin' and
50.
dealin'. Wheelin' and dealin'. Wheelin' and dealin'. Wheelin' and dealin'.
60,
Wheelin'
61,
and dealin'.
63, 64,
Wheelin' and
65,
dealin'.
67,
Wheelin' and
68,
dealin'.
69. Let's go.
Too easy.
My job here is done.
Give me more. So much left to prove.
That's your only job.
Wait, I forgot to do something else. Fuck. Hold on. We're gonna be a small meme here. Ignore the last ending. I'm going to quickly load a unrelated save file. Because I forgot to open the episode chart menu so the trophies there can pop up. That's a certified whoops. And a very
Yeah.
anticlimactic ending to this run.
Amazing ending.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Press one button to open a menu. Boom,
I'm
plat.
collapse in the
Time.
chat for this, guys.
3:48:03. That's 15 minutes 50 seconds ahead of my PB.
Congrats, GG's.
That's definitely
Congrats, Aaron.
Thank you.
As your reward, you get to binge.
Oh, sadly, I'm
Mhm.
gonna stay up for another 5 hours or so because my sleep schedule is kind of questionable at the moment.
I see.
Well,
Well, it is what it is.
thanks for watching the run. Stay tuned for more memes in the marathon. Yeah, have a good day, everyone.
Okay.